But let's go ahead and bring the microphones up and bring us in. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Oh.
They're gonna fucking do it.
Hello.
Hey, it's oh, we got some nice music already. Sweet. Set the mood here.
Are you guys hearing any TV back here?
Nope.
Cool.
You guys hearing any TV back here? From the blank wall? I'm just kidding.
Yes. I hear it. It's super loud.
Giving up vibes. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Tell the Sentra. It's episode 15. The regular crowd is here, although Richard doesn't currently have a camera on, and that is okay. That's why we have our character tokens in place.
Shy guys.
Visk is...
No, I'm
Sonny,
not,
is that
I'm
you?
not able to have a camera at the moment.
It's all right. Visk is definitely not shy, though. But now that...
I miss your other reptilian character.
Yeah. Now that Richard is here, since he was ill last time, as we go through the recap, Richard, anything that you feel like Visk would need to chime in on, go for it, because there was quite a lot for him last week, so it was like the most inopportune time. But that's okay. Who wants to do that recap of last time? So we had a lot of stuff happen.
There was some things that happened. Let me see. Hold on.
Terrible shit. He ate some berries.
That happened.
And that's what Visks remembers for the first chunk of time.
It was like the hot wing challenge.
Okay, so basically, hold on. I didn't take any notes. So we kicked off at the new inn that we went to, I believe. We settled in for the evening and everything was cool, but then Val was like, I'm gonna go wait for Aerith to get off work. Just to make sure she's good. Well, she waited and Aerith never came out, so then she's like, well, now I'm gonna sneak in, break in and stuff like that. And she totes managed to break in, but then she was also caught by her own team members, one of which decided to turn them in.
For the record, you did not break in. You unlocked the door.
I unlocked the door.
That's a long way from breaking and entering.
It's the first step, though.
I was on the choo-choo train.
He could have been right on the other side of the door.
That's true. So after that, everybody kind of congregated back in the rooms. Bron slept with Vander and Val that night because Visk had some major poo-poos, and during that sleepover, it was agreed upon that we needed to communicate more. We as a team needed to communicate to be successful, and bonding and shit like that.
I am now regretting that we didn't immediately turn around and break into the place. I feel like that would have been in character and so much better.
It might have been.
well.
Fast forward to the next morning. Val and Vander went to go check on Aerith, that is not her actual fucking name. I have it. Hold on. Ara. And Mr. Braun went to Sunny's Surplus, or I think that's the name of it.
That's it.
To do a bit of shopping. On the way there, he ran into Destyle out of fucking nowhere. And he dropped off some letters, and it was super great. We met back up yet again. No, there was angry elves protesting at Sephiroth's bar. And that's why the other two couldn't get in. And then they were like, oh, we're going to break in. But we just talked about trust and communication. So they did not break in. Then they met up with Braun. And he got a bunch of camels for everybody because he's a sweetie pie and stuff. And then we got Fisk, who after getting better from his poo-poos was at the protest. Anyway, we then went to the Justicar prison, where we entered from the wrong direction and confronted...
There was no wrong direction.
All of the fucking ghosts, except for the one that had the key.
That's true.
But we did eventually find the key after some dungeon delving, and it unlocked a nice little garden area where we were able to pour milk into a saucer, and a cute little cat with wings showed up. And then so did Darkest Dungeon Daddy. who was really pissed about us having the key. And Darkest Dungeon Daddy being a previous, what's the word I'm looking for?
Warden.
He kind of had some crazy control over the place and like slowed down time, and he was kind of a bitch.
He was definitely a bitch. I can confirm that.
A little bit of a bitch. And poor Van, like, I feel like he was stuck.
Do you want to recap this part?
Fight.
Or is it still?
Oh yeah.
Back to
Yeah.
Van's still under the effects, guys.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little slow on that one.
Permanent slow effects.
Yeah,
After
it was
the
not
fight
great.
with Darkest Dungeon Daddy, we got to speak with Torm, and by we got to speak with, I mean Torm rolled up in like voice only and was like, "Hey guys, one of you totally doesn't believe in me, but that's okay. I'm gonna tell you about this shit anyway." And he essentially told us to carry on with our business and confront our personal issues, and it would eventually lead us to the correct path. Our personal issues being Visk's brother in Xariah,
Nailed it.
who just like suddenly came to power somehow, maybe. We don't really know how it came about, but it happened and it's concerning. And then we were kind of tasked with breaking into the Ender's house to steal a dagger and to leave Anvir's symbol behind. And hopefully following those trails, we'll figure something out. Also, we got the gauntlet thing Bronze got. So we all have our tasks. Hopefully it all works out.
Yeah.
Torm's a bitch.
So yeah, it seemed to in that letter where you learned about the Enders, there was
Endgame.
Yes, the dagger name Endgame, which I just want to say for the record has nothing to do with the Avengers movie coming out. The Enders,
Liar.
I just thought I've had it written down in my personal notes for a long time because their name is Enders, AEND, and I was like, that'd be pretty cool to have a dagger called Endgame, but spelled like their last name because that's cool.
All right, hear that, Disney lawyers? You can back off.
Yeah, mine has an A
Stand
before
down.
it. Mine is spelled super different.
Totally different.
Yeah. All right, so you guys ready to fight Thanos this episode? I mean, the boss.
I've already been snapped once, okay?
I was gonna say the boss, the Darkest Dungeon Daddy, definitely did like some snaps for his. He had the time stone at least.
All we need to do is dip his fingers in super glue, so when he tries to snap, it's stuck.
Oh no. Oh no. And then we need to like put a little bit of water on it because that helps super glue cure for
See, I'm a genius.
And don't forget your flour bag. That was the pro
flour
strat
bag.
last
Oh
time.
yeah, he bought a bag of flour.
Yeah, Braun did buy more flour, I'm pretty sure. Richard, would Visk have any sort of reaction when Valison got that letter and it mentioned it was like it was like there's a guy called Croak or something like that I heard about.
Yeah, I think his reaction was mostly just like, "Ah, yeah, that's the old guy who taught me some of my dark ways. See how that goes if we cross paths."
Cool, nice and easy.
Didn't we? No, we didn't meet him. I keep thinking we did.
We ran
did
into
not.
his mark before, but I don't think we've
Yeah.
actually seen him.
Nope, and you ran into some of his other apprentices.
The
those
ladies.
the three ladies.
Yeah, the three ladies were
That's
also.
what
Yeah.
I think I'm confusing it with.
I've got many. There's many threads. But hey, here we are. It's time for another episode, and let's go ahead and pick up when y'all are. You just left the prison, and now you're riding back to town on Camelback. Should anybody have any points to
So-
raise while you're riding back?
Like, show of hands, who feels like that was like we could have just figured that out by ourselves?
Like a waste of time?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Totally.
Like, we got to see that kitty cat, which I adored. But also,
Listen, guys, you can knock the advice all you want. It said that you gotta go help your friends, and, well, I'm your friend, so we're gonna go see my brother, maybe.
Yeah, we were gonna do that anyways.
You all can ignore me if you like, but I'm still saying I think we should make bags of water that you can wear and call them camelbacks. I just think it would be a pristine idea. I don't know why you guys are snubbing me about this
That
one.
sounds like the worst idea. What kind of company would that
If
be?
it's a bag, it'll fall out. That doesn't make any sense.
He did say we could ignore him if we wanted to, right?
I think you are absolutely lovely, and I think you are delightful and very, very bright, but this is a stupid idea.
I'll take my money-making ideas elsewhere then. That's fine. That's fine.
Thank you. Not sponsored by Camelback.
Well, I guess if we're heading there, Visk, you want to tell us anything about your home city, your brother, what's going on there? Want to do a little recap?
Well, now that you finally ask about where I'm from and stuff, well, you to know I'm a noble.
What?
Yeah, you say that, and I still have a hard time believing that.
Exactly,
No,
that's why I'm telling you. You're going to be surprised when you find out it's true.
So is your personality going to completely change when we get there?
Yeah.
Are you going to not try and set anything on fire because you'll be in a hometown?
I certainly would not try to openly set fires.
Visk, do you live in Xariah or Xariah?
DM, which one?
You live in Law. So there's
I'm
that
on the
is
higher
very
up one, right?
bougie.
yeah. So there's
Visk.
like there's two cities. One is like at the foot of the mountain, and it's where like all the poor people live. But then you go up the mountain, and that's where all the nobles and the people with money live, high up on the mountain.
Hey, listen, there's three things you gotta know. First off, there's like two main centers of power. Ups on the mountains, and for a long time, our people held all the power for the Dragonborn. But, well, see that douche who pretends to be cool, he ended up being the representative for the circle and all, and kind of stealing some power away.
Soft spoken. The fuck is his name?
Mind Calmer.
Mind Calmer.
Balazar, the Mind
I
Calmer.
was getting there.
Something like that, yeah.
Spiraling in on it.
Yeah, so, anyway, our family's been a bit upset. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, my brother. I mean, this is gonna probably make you concerned, but of the two, I'm the clever one. Know how bad that's gone.
Concern's not really the word I would use.
I don't know. He's the strong
Skeptical
one
is
for
probably
sure.
better.
He's definitely the strong one, but he's also he trusts people too much sometimes.
Oh.
He's
So-
too much of a, what do they call it, like a Boy Scout, something like that. He's kind of like that.
An idiot.
An idiot, yeah. Oh, but he's definitely strong for sure. But he's also an asshole.
So he's in control of your house right now?
I guess. Been a while since I've been there. I thought my parents were in control.
How
Ah.
affluent is your family?
Pretty darn affluent, but I've always kind of been the runt of the family.
Dan is going to point to one of the like outside upper houses that has a nice vast like overlook and plenty of space. You said to kind of
We're not there yet.
Lower.
You're currently riding through the desert.
Oh, we don't see it at all?
Mm-mm.
No, we gotta go
You-
back
okay.
down.
You haven't
first.
traveled there yet.
Oh, my bad. Never mind.
This is prior to that.
I mean, you
Never
can still
mind,
have
jump
whatever
ahead.
observation you were gonna have, but yeah, you're not presently there.
Okay. I'll wait till we get there, I guess.
So, Visk, what's your plan once we get there?
Hold that thought then.
Alright, I'm waiting.
Uh,
Oh, There goes Sid. I assume she'll be back in a second.
What do you want to happen?
I'd like to point at one of the upper thing, like I described, and say, who lives in that one over there?
You're not there, Andrew.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
We're still not there.
You're riding back to the ASMR city from the prison right now.
Who does want what to happen? Who wants what to
want to happen? Well,
God.
You're talking
I'll be in
about
my
hypothetically when you do get there.
Yes.
You're still here. Hold on. I'll pop back to the map. You're here. You're en route from the prison back to the ASMR city, but the place you're headed eventually is going to be over here.
Oh, gotcha.
But you're still where the cool S is right now.
Is Richard still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Sid was the one who disappeared. Anyways,
What do you want to accomplish when you get there?
You there,
what
Chris?
I was saying.
What?
I can't hear you. Are you talking?
Richard?
Oh.
This is great audio.
I know. It sounded like your voice was dropping a bunch there, Richard.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
I think Lena lost the power.
Hello?
Yes, its power went out. Yeah, we hear you
Hey.
now, Richard.
Yay.
So what are you planning on doing when you get there?
Well, I'm gonna go see what's up with my brother, and then we'll play it by ear from there.
All right. Okay. I guess we'll head back to town.
Okay.
Unless Valison has anything to add to the conversation.
No, I have nothing to add at this time. Thank you.
I do have
Sounds-
some. I gave you 2 out of 3 things. There's one more thing you need to know, but I'm not going to say it till Valison's here because I think she's the only one that'll care.
I should have went off to grab wine now. This is when I should have went to grab wine.
So you get back into town. Sid's on roll 20 at least. I think she'll be back. We'll wait for a second. But you're almost back in town now, and it'll be like probably early to mid evening when you do get in.
So then we'll just, after we're done cutting Val's corpse into small
Hey.
pieces, we'll hide them in... Oh, hi!
Hey,
Hi.
look who's back.
You're home early?
I heard everything you said, Heather. No
Someone
more
heard it.
roommates. No more roommates.
I also subbed in for your voice there for a second, Sid.
Was it beautiful?
Sure,
It was perfect.
Stunningly accurate. All right,
I knew
Vis,
it would be.
now that Val's back,
All right,
what's the third
thing
thing?
Number 3, to really prove that my brother's an asshole. I was in love with somebody. Hard to believe, but I do have a heart deep down. And, well, my brother played me for a fool. He got this nice, hot dragon-born lady that I liked to pretend that she was into me, too. But then at the last minute when I thought we were hooking up, she was like, "Ha! I would never date you. You're just some ugly, misshapen form of shit dragonborn." She was really bad at insults, but it still stung nonetheless. And anyways, once I found out that my brother was behind it, I knew I had to get out of there for a while. I pranked him pretty darn badly, and then took the next chance I could to get the hell out of there, and, well, that's how I ended up at the circle.
What did you do to get back at him? Because that's a pretty, rude. That's not even funny. You don't do that to somebody.
You're calling me rude after what he did?
No, I'm saying what did you do to get back at him? Because what he did wasn't right.
Yeah, well, you see, we were kind of on a high up ledge, right?
Okay.
And I kind of might have made him slip. And so he fell quite a ways down. Clearly,
Pushed your brother off of a building?
What is quite a ways?
a fair amount down. Like, clearly he lived. He's all right.
Yeah, how
Right.
far?
He looks
Okay.
fine.
He might have broken a foot.
How far did he fall?
Who can say? It was a lot.
I
You
think as
can
the only
say
witness,
you were
can
there.
say. Yeah.
More than the length of a 2-story building.
Huh. That's far. That's a lot of way. That's
What-
a lot of falling.
There are wildebeests involved.
Nope.
Oh,
But that was a great idea, though. Maybe next time.
if you do that,
Next
if
time.
you become like a murderer, am I an accomplice for supplying that idea? I need to know for a
I
reason.
think so. Yes.
Val, I
Ron?
think we are far beyond the point of murderers at this point.
I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
actually like do that to like an innocent person, though.
He was not innocent.
Well,
Yeah. Crimes are still crimes, depending on no matter who you do them to. I feel like I need to explain that a lot.
I have a family.
I'm
Please
not
do
following what you're saying. What he did to me was a crime. I think it was an equal punishment. I knew he
Yeah.
could survive the fall.
Fratricide is not an okay thing to do.
I never said that I tried to kill him. I knew he could handle it.
You pushed him out of a at least 2-story building.
Not out of, just over.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
feel
that,
like- You should know, Mr. Braun, if you try to arrest me, I will resist. I think you are delightful and everything, but
Listen,
I will.
I know my
will
brother. I
resist
calculated the
that
D6s. He was all right.
I think we're getting stuck in the minutiae here. Maybe we should move along and kind of leave this little portion of script behind.
let's go harass that bartender before we leave.
I'm down for harassment.
Yeah.
So you get back into
I'll go
town, and you've got your camels to drop off.
Wait, what
I'll
are
drop
we
off.
renting the camels?
I was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you go and you drop them off. Richard, I just wanted you to get a chance to interact with your pal. Go and drop them off. Oh, thanks for returning the camels.
Thank you.
Wait, is this Sunny?
It is. This is Sunny's surplus.
Ah.
Well, okay. Nice to meet you, I guess. Lizard man thing.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
While we're here, I'm going to grab some common clothes, and it's going to be like desert traversing
Okay.
gear.
Yeah, like
Listen.
looser.
Listen, Sonny.
Yeah.
I don't like your name.
Okay.
And well, frankly, I got a lot of misplaced anger right now that I'm thinking about my brother, and well, you're not quite a dragonborn, but you look enough like
No.
us lizard folk that I just don't like you.
I'm
Okay? I'm just telling you how it is.
Though.
It's
I'm a-
it's nothing personal. I just
a-
don't like you right
I'm
now.
a different
You're-
species altogether.
Yeah, but we're all lizard folk, man. Come on.
Visk, your
No.
racism is very, very lax.
He is a very nice turtle man, though.
I'm sure he's wonderful and sunny.
But you just don't like him because of how he is?
That's what people always say. I'm nice.
Oh my god, could you not be more dopey? 'Cause, like, just frickin'...
You know, I talk slow, but
This
I'm
is
very
breaking
smart.
Sydney's heart a little bit.
I might talk
Vanna's gonna-
slow, but I'm very smart, okay?
Vanna's
Yeah,
going to like
sure
throw
we
an
are.
arm around Visk and like
Alright.
pull him out. I'm sorry. Visk, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing?
Did that guy not
I'm
want
just
the
pissed
common
off right
clothes?
now, okay?
I
I'm
know.
pissed
Okay.
off.
You can be pissed
I
off.
will get
but
the
he didn't
common
do
clothes
anything.
for him.
What are you
How
doing?
much?
I
Okay.
told him it was misplaced anger.
I know, but that doesn't make it hurt less. You need stop. Go meditate a little bit. It's 5 silver pieces.
silver.
I've
5
already paid
silver?
it.
Okay,
No, just
Thanks.
stop this.
I will take
It's
these.
ridiculous.
Thank you.
I hope you have a most wonderful evening.
You too.
And
Sunny
we're
still
so
has-
very sorry for
It's
our
okay.
friend.
The sun doesn't go down on Sunny.
Breathe out. Yes, relax.
That's right, and you know, he could get happy in the same pants he got upset in. So, you know, have a lovely day.
I'm not sure what that means.
Help me wipe the pants he was wearing yesterday, because,
Ugh.
ooh, man.
Happy in the pants you got upset in. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, I cannot be
happy
happy in the pants I shat in.
That's pretty great audio cross-cutting there we did. I like that. That was a good bit. Okay, yeah, so it's around about evening time. But you spoke to Torm, so...
Would we like to renew our rooms for here this evening, or do we want to see if there is a train leaving to Xariah?
I want to eat like the biggest slab of meat I can find, because there is like nothing left in me. I think the source of a lot of my anger right now, it's really hanger.
You're also probably like super dehydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, water, the solids and the liquids. I need both of those.
You know what would be good with like something that you can carry more water in as opposed to just, you know, the little flask and stuff?
But how could you do something like that? That's impossible.
Yeah.
It is super impossible. Like maybe like a box? Like a box.
Anyways, let's go get some cake.
Oh, boy. Don't know why I bother with these people. Could be
Because
robbing
you
houses
like
and...
us.
Oh, you heard that? You heard that part? Okay, wonderful. Not ignoring me now.
All right, where y'all
Walking
heading?
off with a great score, but no, I'm doing this. Unpaid.
Go get cake.
Man, I could have sworn earlier you said we could ignore you if we wanted.
Talking to myself.
Are you dancing with yourself?
What kind of idol do you think I am?
Where is this amazing cake you were talking about, Bron?
The one that we got a day ago?
At that guy's bar?
Yeah, don't you want to go see how Ara's doing?
Do we have permission to use any kind of violence towards him?
No, we're just going to see him.
I'm just saying. I would like to know if it's an option.
It's a last option.
What about spells that aren't violent?
Especially no.
I shouldn't have asked.
I'm confused why you did.
Because communication, Mr. Braun. We spoke about it.
Uh-huh. We'll see how long that holds up.
We communicated
a
about
whole day.
communication. See, we almost broke into the place, even though it would have been for a good reason, but we didn't. For you. For you.
Well, good thing we listened to that one guy who talked about communication.
Let's go.
All right, so y'all head over there, and there's still some protesting.
Get out of there! Sephiroth's gonna kill you!
Hold on. Let me.
What
What is happening? I literally can't. Ah!
Ah!
What's
Ah!
happening?
It wouldn't let me click on what I'm trying to click on. Sorry.
Earthquake.
No, what in the... Dude, what is happening here? Hold on. This is... It's for some reason it's treating all these as one object when they shouldn't be. Okay. Anyway, you head over there, and all those elves are still out there protesting. Rothis is a racist. Rothis is a racist.
Power to the elves!
And they've been
Yeah!
protesting for a long time. Are the lights on inside?
They would be, yes.
Is there a back door?
The one we were going to break into?
We were going
You were
to
going to
try.
break into the front door.
Trying to remember
No,
whether
we
or
were
not...
going to go in through a window.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah,
That's
there was
correct.
a window in the back.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what I gave you guys last time. Yeah.
Well, shall I, or Visk, would you like to crack at it?
Sorry, crack at what exactly?
This window, we're breaking in.
Oh,
Beanie!
The front door? No.
I thought we were walking around back to the window, because they're still protesting at the front door.
Yeah.
You can't just sneak into the front door when there's a crowd in front of it.
Right, that's why I said back door.
Oh, there is no back door. We have a window.
There's not a back door?
Well, yes, but
It
it's
is
technically a window.
Total fire hazard of a place. I know.
Yeah, how do they load things in?
I don't remember
Through
whether or
the
not I
front
gave you guys a
door.
back door last time. We'll say there is a back door.
Okay.
Well, shoot. Why didn't we just try to break through there?
Windows are exciting.
That is very, very true.
I like the idea that I just like simsed a door onto the building when
Oh,
you guys
look, a
walked on
door.
back.
You know
There's
what?
gotta
There
be an
were
area
crates
where
in
they
front of
get
it.
a smoke break.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's the best I got.
Oh,
I mean,
for-
literally, that's the best I've ever rolled for picking a lock.
Yeah, that'll get you in.
Haha! Finally!
Good job.
This never was my strong suit.
Should we stealth in there? Should we try to be sneaky sneaks?
Sure. I'll take a quick peek.
You guys have a really short memory.
No, we don't. I just remember the... I should peek. I'm gonna dip in.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like a cellar, backroom storage area kind of thing.
Yeah. Any valuables?
No,
Dang. Okay.
just like a
I'll-
pantry.
I'll wave people in. It's okay. It's an empty pantry. Into the basement we go.
Are there
I
snake
want to take a
valves
listen.
in
Is
here?
there any walking around inside or going on upstairs?
All right, let's. Oop, nope, not what, dude. My mouse was on the pages, and for some reason it pulled a map layer. That's weird. All right, so ignore the fact that there's people in the picture. There wouldn't actually be any people inside right now, but just so we
What
get,
about this person?
but just so we get an interior shot. No. And
What
don't-
about this person?
Nope. Don't do this. None of these people. You wouldn't really hear much if you're listening.
Okay.
I'll start snooping around.
Okay.
What's
Let's,
that cash register look like?
if we're just no, we're not robbing him. Let's just go upstairs.
I'm investigating his earnings.
No, we're here for him. We're not robbing him.
We're
Okay.
here to check on Ara first and foremost, and then
That's
we can, like deck him.
That's right. You lead the way.
Yes, Braun, let's go. We'll fuck him up.
That's not what we're doing. Oh my god.
I'm right behind you. Right behind all of you.
Mr. Braun, your eye twitched again. Are you okay?
It gets
Sorry,
rare.
Braun. If we're not fucking him up, what are we doing?
I was trying to see what Ara's up to. If they're here, if they're... What's going on? Is that the only thing you can think of? Is just coming here to fuck him up?
I thought that was the plan.
Pretend it's like your brother, and you want to have a good impression. Presumably.
Do you want
Anyways.
to be polite about it then? Do you want me to knock and say hello?
I'm sorry, I missed something. Is there somebody else in here we're trying to make contact with?
Ara. And then there's
Oh.
Brothfists.
We're trying to
We do
rescue
not like
Aura and get her out
Brothfists,
of this
but we,
shithole.
we care about Ara's situation a bit. We want to
I
check
don't
on her
think
and
this
make
is
sure.
a big mistake. There's one person who wants to steal everything. There's one person who wants to shank a guy.
Not everything.
Allison. Do you know why we're here?
We are here to check on Ara to make sure she is okay. Also get cake.
There is cake.
Is that not why we're here? To check on her and make sure that her situation is okay and see if she doesn't have another, like, potential place that she could go that isn't this awful place under that man's rule?
Allison, why don't you take lead on this one?
Oh, gee. Okay.
Alright, you
As
you
the
take
bard, it
point-
should be
you take
fine.
point on
As Sydney,
checking on
this
the
is going to be a
girl.
train wreck.
I'll take point on fucking up the guy. Vander can take point on checking out the register, and Braun can take point on checking up the broom that's up his ass.
A checkpoint on thinking of everything that led me to this point.
First, because we're in a pantry right now, can we maybe look around the ground floor and maybe look for the kitchen? She said that she cooked a lot.
Yeah, you can look around.
I would like to check in the kitchen first.
Okay.
I stay in the shadows,
Okay.
ready to pounce if a certain person comes out. I will
Okay.
roll for hide if necessary.
Yeah, go for it. Sid, you don't find anybody in the kitchen.
Does anything, is anything still warm? Is there the smell of baked goods or anything like that? Like, can I tell if the space has been recently used?
Some dishes in the sink that need cleaning.
Like fresh dishes, or like, yo, you're gonna need to soak those because you let those hang out too long dishes?
Maybe a day or two old.
Guys, I'm feeling so stealthy right now.
What? Who said that?
Said that. Okay, so she is most definitely not down here. We can check
Maybe
the
she's
rooms.
behind this register somewhere. I'm gonna scope out the Reggie and then any place they would hide like an extra little stash, like an extra bank. That
I'm gonna smack Van upside the head.
what? You're going to guard a thing, okay?
Nope, I'm with you.
You have
I'm
a
guarding
mission.
you.
What? Well, you're not doing a good job. I've already.
I smack him again.
Ow! See, that's 2 assaults, and you've not guarded me from a single one.
I pounce on the attacker of Vander.
No! This is snowballing.
All right, then you just hear like the kitchen door opens up, and someone just steps inside. What is all that noise?
So I imagine she she pops out. I'm not seeing anything. I imagine
right
she
side.
pops out and where my character sheet is, and I'm leaning over the bar to look at it, and Braun is smacking at me, and Visk is grabbing at Braun, and we all kind of freeze and look over.
What are you all doing back here?
I'm getting slapped.
You see, we noticed that you have a small problem outside, and we wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Well, the picket lines certainly prevented any customers from coming in. You know, the ASMR are pretty nice people, unless you're a tiefling, and well, they don't take kindly to the way Rothis was treating those elves, so no one's really come by for the past day or so.
Have you gotten plenty of rest, though?
Yeah, I guess without Rothis around, there's nobody, cracking the whip, so to speak.
Have you been compensated well for your time? Oh, sorry, that was 3 of us. Wow.
We are all very concerned.
I guess you first. She'll look at Val.
Are you staying here? Do you live here?
Well, this still was some verb my home, yes.
You're home with Rothfuss?
Not like with him. Oh, definitely not like with him. Oh, Torm, no.
But he owns the place and you live here?
Well, I lived here before he owned it, yeah.
How did he get into, in charge of it?
Well, my parents used to run the place. And then after they died, no one was really keeping, the place afloat. And then Rothis bought the place and kind of saved it, I guess. And I've been able to bake my cakes and serve here ever since.
Have you been compensated well for your time?
I mean, I still live here.
That is not the
Not
same
out
thing.
on the street.
That
So
is
you're
not
telling me he's pocketing
compensation.
all the income, and you're over here baking pies for him?
Well, he said he put in all the investment, so he gets all the, you know,
I'm sure
profit.
he did.
Where is he right now?
I don't know. When the protests started, he sort of went up to the roof and took off.
With only one wing.
We'll
Wait.
circle back to
He
that.
can't fly
You
that
mean-
well, but he can still fly.
I
Oh.
assume he took all his wealth with him?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really looked around.
Well, I have. You should look around, and we should inform the people outside that the cowardly owner has left, but this place is under new management, if that is what you would like us to do.
I really don't know. I don't know much about running a place in that sense. I just kind of, you know, make the stuff to sell people. I don't handle the business side, you know?
Look, lady, is there anybody you know that you think you could trust to run the place with you?
Well, that Lady Stone was always kind to my family, but I haven't seen her in some time.
Well, that Lady Stone did go over to where my brother is.
Is she... Sorry, go ahead.
That doesn't matter.
Her clothes, are they, like, okay? Are they, like, in decent condition? Or do they look, like, ancient and worn and dirty? Or, like, what does she look like?
They're not like super fancy, but they're okay.
Okay, but it's not like she's
not
like,
dressed
they're,
in
like,
rags.
They're not, like, falling apart.
Is
like
she
hasn't had
Cinderella?
Yeah, no, she's not
time
Cinderella.
To, like... Okay.
She's not Cinderella. Roll me a perception check, see if you can see Gus in the corner.
I bet I could find Gus in the corner.
What's her name again? Ali? Ava?
Ara?
Ara. A-U-R-A?
I just wrote it as ARA, but whatever, however you want, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, they're fine. They're not rags or anything.
Okay.
They're not great, but like, yeah, they're clean and they're not.
But
torn,
obviously
they're
not
torn.
like falling apart. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, Ara. I've been working around enough to see when someone is being taken advantage of. It might just be for your cooking, but this Rothis fellow, he's not thinking of your best interest. He's trying to use you.
Okay.
And this stroke of luck, or misfortune, however you look at it, Braun's going to shoot a look over to Visk. He's finally flown the coop, which means you can leave too.
But this was my home. My parents raised me here when they ran the place. I couldn't just abandon it.
What if we auction it off and you get the proceeds and you get to visit the world?
I don't think that's the point.
Some
I think she has
things
some...
have some sentimental value to them.
That is true.
If this place were to come under new management, and if you were to have some help, maybe on the business side and on the service side, I noticed that you were had your hands full. Maybe Lady Stone would be able to help with that.
I guess she would. Yeah.
All right. We're going to be heading northwest specifically. And we might run into Lady Stone while we're there. Maybe we can speak to her about taking this place under new management.
I'd certainly appreciate it.
When Rothis left, did he take anything with him? Were there bags, papers, things like that?
Well, I've never seen him use it, but he does have some real fancy sword.
Sword.
Took that with him when he flew. Yeah.
What about the deed to this place?
Well, I guess that's probably at the bank.
Would you be able to acquire it?
It's pretty much in his name now.
So if he were to go to the bank, then he could claim, or he could get the contract, or the deed.
But how on earth would we get him to do it?
Oh, there are.
Find out next time. I'm just kidding. Shortest episode ever.
Tonight, folks.
I didn't have time to write, guys. I'm winging it all. Anyways.
Bank heist. Bank heist.
Why does
Or-
it always come to stealing with you?
I've got an itch. I need to scratch it, okay? It's what I do. It's what I do.
We do have at least a couple of people that can look like him.
Well,
You know, just an idea to put on the table.
well, whatever you do, it's probably best to save till tomorrow. It's getting pretty late, but I mean, he's not here. If you all just want to stay in some of our rooms, I won't stop you.
Have the protesters been at all violent or hostile towards you?
Oh, no, not at all. They know I didn't do anything wrong, but I also haven't really left.
Would you like us to speak to them and let them wander off before they do get violent?
I suppose.
Also, would you like one of us to cook you dinner or something so you can have a nice day off?
Oh, I tend to do a meal prep kind of thing. I'm good.
Okay, good. Because I do not know. I don't remember what the dice roll for cooking is, and that could only end in travesty if I were to try.
Yeah, you don't have Dash here to cook.
Ron
what
can
do we
probably cook.
usually do for cooking?
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's a survival. It was a survival
Interesting.
for how good it tastes and a performance for how good it looks, I think.
So Braun could
Gentlemen.
cook up something decently tasting.
I could help with that.
You know what? And I picture Braun to be the guy that cooks with bacon fat. So you know it's gonna be
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
just
we-
the vibes I get from Braun.
Yeah, that's not incorrect. It's like savory 3 meals a day. He's gonna die when he's 60.
I love it though. Samesies.
Well, if it's alright with you, maybe we'll stay here tonight, cook something up, and head out in the morning.
It's more than okay with me.
We appreciate you very much.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
Brown, should we deal with these protesters?
I'll do it.
No, you sit here. You relax. You take some time to just unwind. I think you've got some things you need to deal with.
Do you not trust me?
It's not that. I think we've got this handled. Is that a hiss?
I'll go talk to him. I've dispersed protests before.
Well, okay. I could throw a speech at them if you like. We could
Sure,
at least
Barton.
temper the hatred for the man without and guide it in the right direction, perhaps.
Well, I'm not trying to temper the hatred. I'm just trying to tell them that he's not here. They're wasting their breath.
Yes, of course.
So I'll head outside.
Okay.
I will join.
And
I would like to try to start making dinner while they do that.
Okay. We'll come back to that after you make it.
I shall turn myself into an elf and join the crowd.
Okay.
Mostly to prove myself at this point because I feel not like my friends don't believe in me.
What? Aw.
Attention, fellow elves. Congratulations.
Fellow
Th- th-
elves, you don't
this
look like an
not-
elf to me.
Well, you're my fellow kinsman.
They all
the
go,
coward that have
fair.
outraged you and have offended you, that coward has fled. He has fled for the hills and left this poor woman to fend for herself.
Nope. Let's not go there. Point
home.
is, guys,
He's not here.
Rothus is gone for now. As much as I love you yelling at him, you can conserve your breath. He's not here right now, so we don't know when he'll be back. You should all head home, grab a drink, hug your loved ones. Job well done.
You're
all of
saying
you.
the guy we've been protesting isn't even here?
He's ran away like a scoundrel, like a fink, like a coward. He's run away.
But we didn't see
Leaving
him.
Aura here, who could use your support now more than ever.
But we didn't see him leave.
He had alternate means of travel.
What does that mean?
Ron's gonna make like a little like Napoleon Dynamite bird wings.
You hear them? I've decided these guys are basically the aliens from Toy Story. It just has a crowd. They just all go,
And then one guy in the back, I get it!
He means wings! Oh, okay.
The map totally checks out.
Well, I am
Listen,
pretty
guys.
hungry. What? Yeah? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time, or at least I had work and then I stopped by after work. Anyways, I think we should listen to this man. We've done real good here. We've certainly made a whole stink of, they're talking about this on the other side of town. And so people know what he is.
That's right.
So I think we can go home, collect our strength, get a round for everyone for doing a good job, and then if he shows his face, we'll come right back here.
That's right.
Yeah, I could use a good night's sleep in my wife's cooking. Me too. Yeah, my husband's a great cook. And then they all disperse.
Oh!
And then they all...
Does he have a business card?
And they all walk off.
Well. Okay.
Guys, I did it.
Good job. Good job.
I got them to go away.
Good team effort. It was a good,
Yeah.
yes, all around.
I am trying to cook.
All right, let's see how you're... Okay, was that...
So is this guy here?
19.
Stop.
Did this guy leave the...
They're
leave
all
the deck
gone.
of cards?
They're all gone.
What about the deck of cards? Did they leave that?
Hold on. None of these people.
What about this guy?
No. All right. So,
What about this dude? What about these guys?
I can't even.
Ooh,
It just
Are there
looks like
beers on the
3
table?
Yeah, there's 3 floating beers in the air. They're magic.
Oh no, they've clipped.
Yeah. Okay. Which roll was that? Sid? Was that your?
That was the survival.
Okay, so it tastes pretty good. What was it you were trying to make? How about that?
Like
It'd be
maybe
basically
just some.
tavern food kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, just some quick potatoes and some vegetables and maybe some meat.
Okay. All right, so it tastes pretty good. Let's see what it looks like.
Oh God, is that performance?
Yes.
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 I was gonna say you're a bard. You should have.
Yes.
It should be pretty good.
Played it!
There you go. It comes out. So you
Wow.
you bring it out, and Aura's just like, "Oh, this looks wonderful."
You know what? It makes a world of difference when you actually have worthwhile ingredients to make food. Usually I don't have we have a lot of potato at my house, but none of this. This is pretty nice.
Yeah, this is really good. Thank you.
And seasonings? Oh, that was exciting. That was a good time.
I think there's some cayenne in there, some turmeric,
Maybe a whole lot of red pepper flakes.
a little bit
which
of
is what Sydney
allspice.
does. Mr. Braun, would you like a plate? Fisk, Vander?
Yo, definitely.
Oh my god,
What
yeah.
do-
I
what do we
still
have
eat
here?
all the liquids and solids. There's no berries in this, is there?
No, there is no berries.
Oh, that's
I
good.
did sear it with like some garlic and some like bay leaf though.
I'll risk it.
Okay.
You threw a Pokemon in there? How dare you?
I did.
Delicious.
That was fun. This was good.
Allison, what
I
did
like
you make
cooking.
here for us?
You see, I made some mashed potatoes, which I hope all of you can have dairy because there is some milk in there. And, like, seasonal veggies, which are like some asparagus or something. And, like, I don't know, there was just meat hanging out in there, and I was like, I'm going to cook it.
Holy
Oh.
crap, there's milk in the mashed potatoes?
This truly is my fantasy because I can't have milk. Braun will have seconds of the milky mashed potato.
I've been making mashed potatoes wrong the whole time. I thought you just mashed the potatoes.
No, sometimes you put in like a little bit of milk or cream or something, and you whip them up really, really good. That's how my mama used to do them.
Perhaps this is the wrong time to mention it, but I'm a vegan. I'm kidding. This looks delicious. Oh,
Yeah,
You
I'm
scared
gonna
me.
speak for Braun here and say that is always the wrong time to say that.
oh yes. Okay.
After all of the roomie time, I thought you just didn't tell me that.
Oh
and-
no, I've been eating beef jerky the whole time.
No, he would have told you.
Oh, believe me.
Gracious. I can make gravy too if you want
Oh.
gravy.
Yes, a
But-
quarter of it to go.
Brown gravy. Or country gravy? I don't know.
Guys, we gotta stop talking about food. It's going to kill me.
While this food
Andrew the
conversation is happening, I'd like to sit down next to Ara, wherever she is.
Okay.
Ara, just if I can for a second, what is it that you want? Because it seems when we were here the other night, you were not happy with things as they are.
I mean, I'm just sort of torn, my parents own this place, and I grew up here, and I learned how to cook in here, and I found my own recipes, and people came here because they liked, seeing me and having me serve them. They said I always, brighten their day, and then, well, once they passed away and Rothers took over, it's certainly not the happy place it used to be, but it's still my home,
This place means a lot to you.
Yeah.
And from what I can tell, it's a pretty big part of this city.
It's pretty popular. Hasn't been, the past day or so with the protest, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the break.
If you could work here for yourself or with others to help you, would you want that?
I think so. Make it like it used to be.
As much as it can be, anyways.
Yeah.
I understand. We'll see what we can do.
I appreciate that.
This Rothus fellow, if some misfortune were to come to him, wherever he is right now, is he the... He mentioned something, a mark. What was that? What was he talking about?
Oh, yeah. Well, when he was born, I guess, he was only born with the one wing. There was a weird sort of deformity with the other one. And so he had it, his parents had it, fixed, taken care of, taken off. And it left a pretty nasty scar, and I guess growing up, in order to not make him feel embarrassed about it, they told him it was like a special mark of Torm or something like that. And I think that sort of backfired and went to his head. And he grew up always thinking he was some sort of, special touched Deva.
Guys, what if my deformities mean that I'm actually some kind of Deva?
Yeah, I think you're taking the wrong thing from this right now.
What deformities?
So,
I'm sorry, someone left a book here I'm reading. It's quite intriguing.
if it's not real, it's not a special mark of the gods or anything like that. It's in his head.
But what if it is?
I mean, as far as I can tell, no. But who's to say? Sometimes Torm works in mysterious ways. Although if he chose Rothis as some sort of champion, I'd question how wise he was.
Yeah, he really works in mysterious ways. Ways that you would ask yourself, why would he work that way? That seems so counterintuitive to what we were doing. But, you know...
I don't understand. Did you have some sort of epiphany?
Call it divine intervention.
Okay. You know, that sometimes that goes both ways. You know, maybe if some sort of deity's trying to speak to you, you know, sometimes I think they want you to meet him halfway, you know?
Oh, I'm sure I have nothing nice to say to any of the gods.
Well,
He barely has anything nice to say to me.
well, I'm sorry you've
They
had
travel together.
such rough experiences then. At least you've got a good cook with you.
Hey, anybody want seconds before I do dishes?
Yes, and then I will get fat and happy and pass out. It'll be wonderful.
Okay.
You know, actually, while I have you here, Ara, that cake you had was quite impressive. I'm rather proficient when it comes to scrounging up things to cook as it is. Do you think you could tell me how to bake a cake?
A cake, sure, but I hope it's okay that I kind of keep that recipe for myself.
Fair enough.
The secret is allspice.
The secret is a vial of LSD.
Allspice in a cake would be horrendous.
Isn't that a Futurama episode?
Yeah, that was the essence of flavor.
Yeah. Well, I keep
And I was trying to go for a how to bake a cake. What is it? That pirate show.
I keep a spice weasel in the pantry.
Bam!
Take it up a notch.
Alright. I think we'll probably all be turning in soon and heading out in the morning.
Well, have a nice, pleasant rest.
We'll do.
Oh,
And then she
well, you two
transforms
are-
into Baphomet. No. What a twist.
While you two are here, is it okay if I check Hugh's room for anything he may have left behind? Anything that could help us track him down or otherwise? Anything at all? And of course, since you're here, Braun, to get your permission.
To steal from Rothis?
Well, I mean, as a side, mostly to see if there's anything that could help us out, figure out what he's up to, where he is.
Think of it as
Gold.
commandeering for the war effort.
What war effort?
Oh, there's a
Just-
war coming.
Is it okay if we search his room?
Are you going to take any gold you find?
I'm asking her. Is it okay if we search his room?
I won't
Yep.
stop you. But just in case he comes back, leave it the way you found it.
I will, except for urine on the bed. That was out loud.
You know, she's going to have to clean it up, right?
Oh dear. Never mind then. Oh, he's the worst, isn't he? Not you, Braun. Rothis.
Yeah, I got that. Anyway, his room's that one, and she'll point up to the second floor.
Cool. After dinner, I'll go ahead and start scoping it out.
Okay.
See if there's any clues to where he's gone, any, like, secret books that have any shady dealings.
A note that says, like, this is where I've gone. Here are the coordinates. Here's a waypoint.
And this is the combination to my safe.
Yeah. Give me an investigation roll
Ooh.
for when you're in there. It looks like a regular old room.
Could I have advantage due to my knowledge of breaking and entering and knowing where people hide things?
No.
Dang.
I mean,
Okay.
someone else.
Isn't
Someone
that
else
called your proficiency?
Yeah, someone else can check the room, but that's what you got out of it.
Well, finding no clues, can I roll a perception to see if I find anything else?
No, because that's what an investigation roll's for.
Can he take a 10 or 20 by spending enough time in there?
That you could do.
But Tony, could I just roll again until I get the answer I want?
If you want to take a 10 or a 20, that's totally fine. You have the.
I mean, I have no modifier, so what would a 10 do?
Give you a 10.
I mean, what?
Taking a 10 would be, it's what? It's half an hour searching the room, right? Right.
Taking a 10 is 10 minutes.
Oh, and taking a 20 is 20 minutes. I thought it was.
I think it's like an hour for
Okay.
20.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, if it's an hour, that seems like a
You got
reasonable
the
amount
evening.
of time.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's.
I'll
I'm
take
okay with
20
that.
on that.
Okay, so you take a 20. And you don't really find anything out of the ordinary. Like the bed is made, clothes in the wardrobe. You know, some reading, some books for reading in the room. Lamp is snuffed out.
I love lamp.
Doesn't seem like he left in a hurry. Doesn't seem like he took much with him. You do not find any gold. And I think the only thing particular that you would notice is there's sort of you know how like if a guitar or something is hung on a wall, there's like pegs that you like rest it on.
Yeah.
So you would notice that there are some pegs along the wall, but nothing currently resting on them.
Is there like a dust outline or anything that I could make out?
No, because it wouldn't necessarily be pressed directly against the wall. But Ara did say that he owns some sort of sword, so you could probably infer that that's what he took.
Gotcha. So no ledger or anything?
Nope.
No journal?
Nope.
Diary?
Nope.
All right.
Your diary.
Today I kicked Ara in the shin.
Today I was a total prick. Ha ha!
I have gone to the bank to count my money and laugh.
Ha ha!
Yeah, so that's what you find.
That is his laugh. That is
Oh,
canon.
well.
That is canon.
All right. Is that all for people for the evening?
I would like to very pointedly clean that kitchen after I have done it. Like after I've done all the like cooking. And if there's, you know, any left over, I'll set that aside for Yara or something. Or Yara? Who's Yara?
A Game of Thrones
Ara.
character.
Yeah.
Just for fun, Sid, can you roll me a dex
A clean check? Oh god.
I just want to know if Val drops any dishes. I'm only making you do this
no!
just because it's funny to me.
Don't do this to me. Oh wait, that's my save. Hold on. Okay.
As long as you don't nat one it, I'm not going to say you drop any dishes, but I just think it's
Fuck me!
awesome.
Who would have saw
You
this
were
coming?
saying?
Yeah, you drop one dish while you're cleaning.
Hearing a crash, I'm gonna grab my knives and storm down to the kitchen and like bust in through the door and like.
And you see Val standing over one little small dish that she dropped.
Oh well.
Like a little like tea saucer, just like the smallest possible thing she could have dropped and broken.
I will get the dustpan.
I am so sorry. I just got distracted. It's all.
It's not my teacup. I don't give a shit. It's fine.
No, but it matters. It was somebody's teacup.
Oh, I think Rothus bought those when he took over the place. That's okay.
But it's not.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. I just hope you don't
But,
fight like that, huh?
You know, so
I'm gonna grab some wine.
Uh,
Rest of the night, Van just sharpens his knives and hangs out in his room.
may I just point out, very fucking briefly, that I rolled that dice and it went like shooting across the screen with like some force that was pretty crazy. And as soon as you fucking said, so long as it doesn't roll a 1, it hit 1. And then you're like, and it just.
That's funny. Do I need to refresh my page if I activate the dice? Because I realize I don't have it turned on. Let's find out. Let's find out.
no,
Let's do a
it-
test roll.
it-
Oh, no,
you
it's
do it
there. It's there.
automatically.
Cool. I just realized I didn't have them up, and I want that up. Okay, so y'all take a rest, and you get your long rest. In the morning when you wake up, I would like everybody to roll perception checks, please. And they are specifically listening checks, if that makes any difference to anybody. I'll wait till Andrew gets back for him to roll his.
I want to make a smell check. Fuck off. The cooking was the best rolls I'm gonna have this evening. That's it. That's it. Let's back it.
We'll just say that Braun and Visk had the rooms closer to the street. So when you wake up in the morning, you're hearing some sort of argument happening out the window.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta go right a second.
I'll go by the window and take a look out, but I won't open it or anything. I'll just kind of pull the curtains aside.
Okay. You look outside. The protesters are not there. We can get rid of them. But outside, you see two people that you've seen before arguing. You can't hear what, but they are out there arguing.
Does it look heated?
Looks pretty heated, yeah.
Are their weapons drawn?
Looks like it. Yeah, it's the next morning. Looks like it.
Their weapons are drawn.
It looks like they're getting possibly ready to.
Okay,
They're not currently drawn, but if you're waiting to see somebody like make that motion, you'll eventually see it.
Ron's gonna pop on his armor and head out front.
Okay. Do you get the attention of the others?
Yeah, I'll knock on the doors and say, Rothus is back.
Okay.
Huh?
So everybody springs up into action and goes up front. Yes, you did, Andrew. You had a long rest, so everybody's HP drains from last time are fixed. Everybody's long rested and back to 100%. Your true 100%, not your reduced thing. Okay, so by the time the party gets outside, you find that Rothus has shoved Isabel down, and he has her down there at sword point.
He has her shoved down, and she's at sword point?
Mm-hmm.
You there, coward with the dick face!
Hold person!
If you're gonna run out and immediately cast Hold Person, then we're gonna have to go into initiative.
Well, fuck me. Never mind.
I mean, you can do that if you want. It just means we're gonna have to
But
go into it.
maybe.
We're gonna have
Rothus,
those Final Fantasy fights where we're like,
Yeah, the camera's
communication.
the camera spins down into the battle view.
So, I know you said that he's like over her, he's got his sword out.
Yeah.
Does he
Not
look
like-
like he has the intent to like swingy, stabby?
It's like it's not that she's like down and he's like got the sword raised. It's that she's like probably like knocked over and he's just like got it out pointed toward her like that.
Like on a knee and he's like threatening.
Yeah, basically. Not that he not that he's not about to like decapitate her. It's not like that.
Okay.
But he's definitely got it drawn and pointed at her and she has been knocked down.
Could I draw two throwing daggers stealthily and like keep them palmed?
If you sleight of hand it for me.
Fuck yeah, I will.
I'll call out and try and get his attention.
Ooh,
That's where I crit.
very nice.
You are the yin to my yang.
One second. Let me roll opposing. You're good. He did not notice that you did that.
No one noticed. I barely
Office?
noticed. Cool.
And what are you all doing in my establishment without the owner's permission?
We had her permission.
Shade.
I'm sorry, I think you're misinformed as to who runs things around here.
You're right, I am misinformed. Why is your blade drawn right now? Are you having a duel? Are you going to cut this night down in broad daylight?
My lover of one time.
TMI! Dick face.
Well, you already knew that they were exes.
So,
Well, my lover of one time seems to have caused some problems for me in my business. What with the elves and everything that were around here the other day.
So you're going to what exactly? Walk me through it. You're going to cut down a
Looks
night?
like he's going to be judge, jury, and executioner in the street.
I just want people to know who is in charge over here, and let them know that I will not be bested.
Rothus. You don't want to go down this path. You have enough enemies as it is.
I've had plenty of enemies, and I'm still standing, as you can plainly see.
Well,
It's
we
the
can
first time
change
for
that.
everything.
And Braun, tell me, what's the general sentence for attempted murder and public menace?
It's not good, especially if it's one of the knights here in a holy city.
Did you hear
Sure,
that,
that would
Dickface? Not good.
Who are they
I'd
going?
like to approach, and I'd like to start helping her up. Like, very pointedly getting between him and her, if I can.
If you, as soon as you step between, he will end up making a move at you, if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay, so then with that, we'll go into some initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
he's making.
perfect.
Okay, welcome.
Let me rearrange some tokens here, just based on where people would be standing. Nice, Braun.
Wait, what was that one for?
That was his initiative. I'm gonna place people
shocked.
about where they should be, and obviously, you can update your
Oops.
tokens.
That was not supposed to...
Let's do that.
There we go.
That should be. Let me make sure y'all are within. Okay, I don't want to accidentally put you outside of the boundary that you can move.
I'm refreshing. I'm fucking refreshing.
Okay. I might actually.
Remember when I was like rolling dice on that like little video, and I was like, oh, I think I totally used up all my fucking luck for the week.
You did.
Give me 1 second here. Okay, you got it. All right, we got that. We got the 16 from Visk. We have a.
What the fuck? 3,100,000, and I gotta stop watching this number.
Yeesh.
Cause Jesus.
Why are there Okay, bring up the one and then okay.
I tried to...
You're good. I
bring
know.
up the... Yeah.
Yeah, I see what it is.
Process.
I could see that one was without the mod, so I'm good.
Well, Critters wanted a series. They're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Fucking right
let's
we are.
go ahead and give this music a pause because we're bringing up some new music. Because it's battle time out in front of the one-winged angel. Let's back this up to the beginning. All right. It's battle time in front of the one-winged angel, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I went into that with commentator voice.
Meh.
Let me double-check something. I need to see what his... Okay, it's just a 5-foot reach. I wasn't sure. All right. He steps forward toward you, Val. Since you got in the way. Turn this battle music down a tad. Alright. And he's gonna swing that fancy sword of his at you.
Oh my god, for going to help her up, I get attacked.
Unarmed?
That is a 15 and then a nat 1.
Wait,
Good.
wait.
Where does
The
he
15
throw
hits.
his sword?
The 15
The
hit.
15 hits? Okay.
Yeah.
So, the 15 hits, and I'm going to say for his nat 1, he, like, swings and gets it, like, caught in one. He's swinging so hard at you, because it's, like, a reactionary, like, what do? You can't interfere, that he ends up stabbing the sword into the actual cobblestone after it goes through you.
Stuck.
So that's going to get stuck.
After it goes through me.
Yeah, after it goes through you once. All right. 1 second here. I need to look at the... All right. So, here's what happens. The sword hits you for 5 damage.
Okay.
But then, you feel like a sort of radiant pain. And you take an additional 21 damage. For a total of 26. As that sword hits you, and it probably hurts quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right, Visk, coming in.
Yeah, bonus action rage. Going on in there. Attacking with my tail. Jesus Christ.
That's 2 17s. Let me double check. I think
That's just one.
Oh,
It's just
right.
an advantage.
Right, I'm sorry. Well, you hit.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay, so it's a total of 10 damage to him.
12.
Oh, 12, I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought I saw a 6. And are you... That was just with the tail. Are you swinging your other weapon?
Nah, I had a bonus action rage.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, good idea. All right, Van.
Bron, what's the charge for assaulting another woman with a deadly weapon?
Just apprehend him.
And what's the charge for street justice? So there's one.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. And second one, wow, really?
That does not hit either.
Okay, awesome. Great. That's great. That's great.
I guess we'll move on to Val then.
Well, gentlemen, it's been lovely adventuring with you. We're gonna try it anyway.
Do it.
Can I get a wisdom save, please?
Okay. Click on the right window. Wisdom save. Okay. We've got a 12.
Old person!
Okay.
So he is paralyzed, and paralyzed, I believe, every attack against him is considered critical, I believe.
I
Let me
think
double
you're
check.
correct, but yeah, double check it for me.
It's also at advantage.
Yeah, it is at least at advantage.
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. Creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical, and the attacker is critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So, I almost fucking die.
Mm-hmm.
And she just immediately turns and holds her
Switch
hand
places.
up.
Switch places.
That done, I'm gonna move to her side and I'm gonna help her to her feet.
Okay. And now, Braun, what do you do?
I'm gonna move in on him.
Okay.
These first 2 attacks are with advantage. And
I guess they all are.
You best know some trip attack damage is coming.
All right, so we got an 18 and a 19. Those are both going to hit.
Okay, so rolling it all together, both are trip attacks.
And, well, you only need to use one because it's going to be an auto fail since he's paralyzed.
Oh, I'm slapping that extra damage on
Oh,
there.
gotcha.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
For 41
41.
damage?
Let's see. Yes, 41 damage on the first 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome hit. Yeah, he goes right on down.
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take his sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrestle his sword out of his hands.
I mean, he's paralyzed, so you're going to be able to do that. You'd have to unwedge it from the cobblestone because that's where it wound up, but he's
Could I actually let me
paralyzed
ask you
and
this.
on the ground, so...
Could I handcuff him and take his sword?
I'm not going to say you're able to do both. One or the other.
Okay. Then I'm going to just...
I mean, if you handcuff him, he can't use his sword, right?
I mean, you saw Jaime Lannister fight with a sword once. And handcuffed. It's just not very good.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'll just say get a sword, and I'm gonna go ahead and using that nifty lock, I'm gonna go ahead and handcuff him.
Okay.
I'm gonna force his paralyzed arms together and cuff him.
Okay.
So he is technically restrained, I believe.
Okay.
And paralyzed.
Yep. He does not make his wisdom save, so he stays paralyzed. And since she was helped up, Isabel grabs her sword and runs on over. And she's gonna attack. And she definitely hits. And she does X number of damage that I won't share.
Does she smite?
No.
Okay. Does she get the sword out of his hands?
She ran over and attacked, so no.
Okay.
So he's already down, right? So I get advantage anyway?
Correct.
Alrighty. Tail. Good lord.
16?
Good thing you're at advantage, but a 16 does not hit.
Hmm.
Alright, now with the sword. There we go.
That's a great hit. Yeah, give me that crit and give me that sneak damage. All right, 14 total to him.
That's just the sneak.
Okay. And another 12. All right, good hits all around, everybody. Good work.
How's he looking?
Still looking pretty resilient.
Bonus action, draw up. I'm going to go ahead and flank here. I'm going to look at our golden elf friend here, whose name I don't remember, and ask, is there any chance he's going to spend the rest of his days rotting in a cell, or is blood best spilled here?
I don't care what you do.
Wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and try to coup de grace him there. Advantage, dagger.
Okay.
19, full damage,
Yep.
so is
Really
counted
hits.
as a crit.
Yep, and give me the sneak.
He's still paralyzed, so everything's a crit.
Yep.
So do I roll that sneak twice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Wow. Really rolling along here.
I like it.
I guess we go back to Val then.
How's he looking after Van's attack?
He's definitely taken some hits, but he seems like he could still take a few more.
Fuck it. Okay. Is he wearing metal?
No.
Fuck. In that case. Because he's on the ground, a crossbow attack would be at disadvantage, but since I have advantage, it would just be a straight shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll give it a go. Should probably heal myself, but he's kind of got other people with him. So. Oh dear God. That's taken forever. I regret that decision.
You hit.
And I would like to check on my blades, psychic blades,
Cool.
for 3d6.
Alright, more good damage.
Will you kindly fuck off, cat? And that's it.
Alright. Braun.
Alright, I'm gonna grab his sword and I guess put it in my bag or something, or sheath it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hoist him up from the handcuffs.
Okay.
Or kind of like hold him like, alright, good job everyone. You stabbed a paralyzed man. You can all stand down now.
Alrighty.
What if he almost killed somebody? What about that?
Yes. And that's what we all just did.
And Braun, he's going to start resisting you because now his paralysis is broken.
Okay, he's restrained currently, and I guess double restrained because he's in cuffs and he's being held by me.
Yep. He has to make that save at the end of his turn, though, so he can't actually do anything else right now. So, what do people do?
Are we still in initiative?
You're still in it for now. He doesn't seem like he's done.
Jeez.
Yes.
Listen, you're completely surrounded. You're in cuffs. You don't have a weapon. This isn't going for you. Everyone here wants to kill you. Just surrender.
I would like to put the tip of my tail right up to his throat and the tip of my blade right at his forehead.
Okay.
Just try something.
Van?
I will stand down. I'm gonna frisk him for weapons and such.
Okay. You don't find any on him.
No?
Nope.
Any purses, gold, books, ledgers, anything?
Nope. Braun seems to be currently holding his weapon. That's it.
Alright. He's clean-ish.
Alright.
I'm gonna cure wounds myself,
Okay.
just in case. I'm gonna regret using all these spells, but... Oh god, that is so much better. That is so much fucking better. Back in double digits, everybody. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. I would just like to, maybe ready another crossbow bolt, just in case.
Okay. And Braun?
I'm gonna get the attention of some guards or something that's around here. I'm assuming we're not in a completely abandoned, busy city courtyard.
It's true.
Can we get some help over here? Got a madman with a sword shooting lasers
Maybe
into
help
people.
your friend?
And I think we're gonna need some opposing strength checks, Braun, because he is gonna try to break free of your grip here.
Oh, I will assist.
Yeah, I gotta say I want to assist too.
Okay.
Can I punch him in the dick? He's earned it.
Alright, I rolled his. Yeah, you're good. You keep him restrained.
But do I punch him in the dick?
What's he saying right
you
now?
want to. So you see him flap his one wing and try to get away, but doesn't. But he can't. So instead, he's gonna. I guess he can only kind of look at you over his shoulder. He couldn't turn to look at you, but he's gonna look at you, and his eyes are gonna flare for a second, and you'll feel kind of you'll feel some sort of slight burst of energy from him.
I kind of want to stab him in the wing when he tries to escape like that.
Okay. mean, if you want to attack him, you can attack him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I put my blades down into his throat and his forehead?
Whoa.
I mean, yeah, you all pretty much had stuff readied. Yeah, at least I know Visk did with his weapons out like that.
Bron doesn't want us to attack. Okay.
We have him. We don't have to kill him.
Can I put his wings in like a chicken wing?
Oh.
Pardon the pun.
No, that hurts.
I don't see why not.
Cool.
I don't want to attack. I just want to press my weapons in to the point where if he's trying to move anymore, he's gonna hurt himself.
Okay.
I'd like to just chokehold him and knock him out.
Okay. Give me, I guess we're gonna need strength checks for that again.
And I will also assist as I am winging his wing. Damn, now I want wings.
I guess I can smack him with my tail.
Alright, yeah, you've got him pretty choked.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and choke him out.
Okay. You do that. We'll take these we'll take this combat music down. Bring up the other music. So you do that. You pretty much just choke him out there. And he goes down. And when you do, it turns out the guards you summoned might be some familiar faces who run over.
Eustace!
Where
have you been?
One runs over a little quietly. One runs over. Hey, you called for a guard? Oh, it's you guys. You
Hello.
You did your whole quest and stuff. What's Isabel? I'm guessing you'll explain this one. Yeah, I guess Eustace and I'll take him out of here, huh?
Yeah, that would be greatly appreciated.
And they hoist him up. And just say, well, all right, thanks for your help keeping the peace, guys. We'll go and administer some justice Torm's way.
Do it like swiftly and like right in his face.
I was thinking more using these gauntlets to maybe ground him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If he loses his coat, let me know. It looks fancy.
You want his coat? I don't care if you take his coat.
Sure.
This just became an Elder Scrolls game, and I'm gonna start killing people for clothes I want.
All right,
Fashion
so
souls.
if you want it, Van, you can totally take it.
I mean, it's up to them. If they hand it over to me, cool. If not,
Take it.
then I'm not gonna... I'm just making a snide remark for the most part.
They won't be opposed to you taking it. You want it, you can have it. That's cool with us.
I'll be right back.
Once he gets the manacles off, put it in a safe place for me, I suppose.
Aye, sure. We'll keep it down at the order.
Thank you.
I guess you all have a good day then, huh?
Yeah, careful with him.
Sure.
He's finicky.
We'll be all right. He might got a big
Also-
sword, but I got big fists. And Eustace has a big sword. And Isabel's got them fancy heels she fights in. I don't even know how she does that. It's impressive, though.
Well, apparently she did not. But
Oh, speaking of, I pulled his sword.
There you go.
Do you guys want it, or...
We should probably hold on to that.
Oh, okay.
it does a lot of radiant damage.
Buy the book, Duel.
But that is
Wrong?
wrong.
Yeah.
How can you confuse him with the legendary arsonist? Braun would never do such a thing.
Slip of the tongue.
I'm a guard, and I don't like magic items. I don't see why I would hold on to it.
Oh, that's magic? I thought it just cut really good.
Oh no, it does some magic for surezies. For surezies.
I'll hand over the blade.
Okay. They take it and they escort him off.
You know, it seemed much shorter, but when he was wielding it, it was super long. It's like
It was
crazy
real.
how long the sword he was holding was.
It's true.
But now it seems manageable.
Isabel, are you okay?
I'll be fine, yeah. But thank you very much for the assist there. I guess I'll go back and see that justice is done, huh?
Wait, what all was that about? What were you two arguing about?
I mean, you know, the things that exes tend to fight about. I assumed you all were back in town after your pilgrimage, and I wanted to just pay a visit and ask how things went. Here in Bright Bay, Andrew, to answer your question.
Thank you.
I just wanted to pay a visit, see how you went, and I heard about a whole protest thing going on, and I don't know, he seemed to blame me for that. I don't know why. He tends to blame a lot of his problems on other people.
Yeah.
He seems like he has a handful of character flaws.
He does. Pretty, hateable guy, huh?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
You can't fix him.
Well,
She looks at Val. Remember that. You can't fix the bad boys.
Fix.
Oh, I am not very, attracted to the bad boy type, but I will remember that.
Lucky you. And then she'll go off with the others.
Listen, sorry, before you go, I
Mhm.
have one request. This tavern he owns, or has the deed to, technically, he
Right?
bought. There's a girl there that works there. I don't know if you've met her. Her name's Ara. She's real sweet, good kid. She's currently there alone, and now he's gone. She doesn't really have a knack for business, more cooking. If that makes any sense. If you wouldn't mind, could you just every now and then send some knights through just to make sure she's all right? Maybe have a patrol take an extra walk through this area.
Sure. I don't see why not.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure.
Alright. And she walks off with the rest of them.
If you seriously want to fix him...
You cut out after fix him.
Oh, I'm sure you could find a good veterinarian.
Alright.
Val, are you all right? You took a big hit back there.
I most definitely was not anticipating an attack just for going to help her stand up. And it got pretty dire pretty quickly, like I was in single-digit hit points very, very fast.
Yeah.
Tell me not to do that next time, perhaps, maybe.
Yeah, never help anyone again.
Well, no. Okay, that's not that far.
But other than that, I'm okay now. But I mean, if he got another hit in, like if I made him mad, I wouldn't have been able to take another hit like that for sure.
We weren't gonna let that happen.
Thank you, dear. It was a little scary.
That got a lot more heated than I would have liked.
Yeah.
What do you say we
Get out
go
of
find
here.
a worm?
Yeah. I don't want to be here anymore.
Are we taking camels the whole way there, or is this a worm-accessible route?
It's worm accessible.
Ah,
The worms go to Xariah for sure.
Yeah. They go to Xariah La. They don't go to the lower one.
They go
but
to Xariah.
They go to the one you're trying to get to.
Xariah is a dump and it won't go there.
They go to the good part of town.
Yeah.
They are worried about people hijacking the worms or something, or like tagging them, you know?
oh, perhaps we should sign on as extra hands to defend the train, get a little coin on the way there. Oh, and I'm going to pick up my dagger. I'm saying this as I'm picking daggers I threw and just hurled into nothingness in that last fight.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys go to the station, and we're gonna pause here in a moment, but I want to do this before we take our break. So you go to the worm station, and you're waiting, and there's a little bit of a wait before the train actually arrives. And everybody just give me a quick perception roll.
Oh gosh, it is his lackey come to get us.
Wasn't supposed to roll at advantage.
It's who come to get you?
Like a lackey of his.
Oh.
coming to kill us. Which again, I can't take another hit like that. So
I can't roll above a 10 for picking locks, which I'm really good at, but I can't roll below a 10 for perception, which I suck at.
No, small blessings.
So, Braun and Val, when you're among the crowd, you notice somebody giving you a look. And
what kind of look?
Like a somebody looking for you kind of look.
Do you recognize her?
No, I would definitely recognize her.
Right, she's kind of a total bane.
You do recognize her, actually. She was the ASMR envoy at the circle.
Oh wait, I do recognize her. I knew I.
Oh yeah,
her name is at the bottom
yeah.
there too. It's okay. That's what DM's here for, to know all these things.
Is she coming with her deer escorts?
Yep.
Because you know Yowza and stuff. She's very pretty.
How does she keep her? Never mind.
Magic.
It is all magic, Braun. It is all magic.
Double-sided tape.
Maybe not all magic is bad.
Exactly. It's a double-sided tape. Those freaking miracle bras.
Representative Estrin, I believe.
Oh.
Well.
That was a different episode.
Look who's here.
Oh, yes. I was looking for you all. I'm glad I caught you before you apparently left our wonderful city. You are the ones who handled everything with the Queen back in Octon, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd heard you were in town, and I just wanted to offer my thanks and give you some gifts for serving the country the way you have.
Oh.
I won't argue with that.
Hey, this day is shaping up better than I thought it was going to.
That's very nice of you, but not necessary. It was all a part of the job.
Well, I've been looking to sort of offload these things for a while. I don't quite use them anymore.
Oh, I see. She's just looking to get rid of them. Okay.
She looks at Visk. Well, I don't know if you all know anything about me really, but before I was the envoy, I used to be one of our prime huntresses around here, and then, well, had a bit of a change of heart and realized we should be. And she starts like petting the deer that are with her. I realized we should be befriending and caring for these animals, not just hunting them for sport and sustenance. And
but we can do that too, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Braun will back me up here. Meat is good.
It is a matter of respecting that what you kill, though.
Oh my god, is she vegan?
Well, my point being, the gear I used to use to hunt, I've been looking for some worthy champions to give it to, and, well, you seem like the best lot to do that for.
It's very kind.
It's very, very kind.
And accurate. Who else would do better with this?
So, she starts,
stripping.
Yes, that's it. That's how she seduced.
Yeah, where does she keep this stuff?
That's how
she's definitely keeping it in her dress. Like, she reaches in, and she pulls out, like, full plate gauntlets, and you're like, how?
Actually,
have you seen that Ellen, video? She pulls out, a whole thing of, liquor from her, her boots.
Have you seen that one GIF that's when people tell you that, RPG inventories don't make sense, and it's that guy with a pair of jeans and he pulls out 40 different weapons from them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not any of that. It's not any of that. Not the deer she's stroking, but the other one actually has just sort of a backpack on that she opens up. Yeah. Some saddlebags.
Can we get a representation, please?
Yeah, you want to draw me a bag, Sydney, on one of these deer?
Like a messenger bag or something?
Yeah. So she pulls out of the bag first of all, and hands over, and you guys can just distribute these as you want. You should draw it on the actual deer because there's gonna be.
You want it over there?
Well, there's gonna be stuff over top of the drawing you're currently making. Okay, I'm just telling you now.
shoot again. All right, here we go.
All right.
Here we go. It's gonna happen.
Just letting
Hold
you
on.
know.
Let me start over from the
Okay.
beginning, from the top.
So she reaches in the saddlebag. First thing she pulls out and hands over as an interesting set of goggle-looking things. She says, well, when I used to hunt, I needed to spot my prey in the first place, so I used these. And she hands over a pair of eyes of the eagle.
Ooh.
You can go ahead and look those up. She reaches further into the bag. And, of course, when I needed to take aim at my prey, I needed to be able to hit my mark. And she pulls out some bracers of archery.
Does that only work with bows, or is that just a dexterity ranged attack bonus?
It's just bows and crossbows. And she reaches further into the bag and says, and, you know, just in case anything got the drop on me while I was out there hunting, I had to make sure I was protected. And she'll pull out a cloak of protection.
Ooh,
And then she'll just...
must look like a superhero.
And then she just removes the bag entirely from the deer and hands that over and just says, and of course I had to bring my kill home, and you need a bag that's big enough to hold just about anything. And she hands over a bag of holding.
That seems like a Vander thing.
Finn's ears perk up.
More than usual?
Oh, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Very,
And
very.
having
kind of
just
you.
defeated the shadow, his ears perk up like, wait, what?
He sneezes. Somebody's talking about me.
So yeah, she hands all these things over to you all
I want that cloak.
to distribute amongst yourselves as you will.
Wow.
You are too kind.
These
This
are
is all
very, very
quite generous.
Well, you all did quite a lot for the country of Alabast, didn't you? With what you did in Octon.
Yes, we did.
And I've been looking to get rid of this for a while, as I said, and you all seem to be pretty worthy of it.
I agree.
I'm glad you agree.
Thank you very, very much for your kindness.
You're very welcome.
You got any other stuff?
Oh, Misk.
No, I thought these gifts would be pretty generous.
You can ignore
Oh,
it.
it's great. I just want to. You got anything else that you want to know over? Like,
Thank you. You've been too kind. Too kind. May I pet the deer? May I pet it?
Oh, of course.
I would like to boop the snoot.
All right, you do that.
Um,
And the deer goes,
Ambassador.
"Hey, buddy." I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm an awakened deer, you asshole.
An adorable awakened deer.
My name is Steve.
Oh, Steve, you're so cuddly.
Ambassador Estrin, before we go, I do need to ask you about something.
Yes.
There were rumors before the attempted coup of dreams, of vivid, dangerous dreams. Hails of arrows destroying entire cities. I only asked
terrifying.
because one of Torm's faithful, far from here in Paultooth, had that dream recently. We're looking into it currently, and it seems to be a herald of some kind of great evil or danger.
Mm-hmm.
If you or anyone you know have these dreams, and I think you'll know when you get them, could you let us know? It's kind of all we're going off of right now. Torm was a lot less helpful than we would have liked.
Well, I'm sure he helped you in his own way. But yes, I can absolutely let you know if something like that happens.
Great. All right.
And in the
Shall we-
meantime, it seems your train is arriving now. Choo choo,
How-
worm worm.
How convenient.
So yeah, your train pulls up, and if people want to go ahead and take a quick fiver, we can go ahead and take a quick fiver.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. We will BRB. Here come those microphones. Hey everybody, we're back. The party just did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Last time we did stuff.
That's the
All right,
description you
move
get.
on.
But actually, one thing I want to do before your train properly takes off. Sorry, I bounced your ribbon over one more. Take a look at your XP up there in the corner. Since you just completed one of the story arcs, just added another chunk to you. So you guys are pretty nicely on your way to level 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I get at level 6, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah. all
Mainly
right.
because I get to move my spells around.
Let's move you back over to the tunnels. So it's about actually, sorry, I shouldn't have taken you away from the map yet. Let's bounce back. Whee! All right. So the worms can go about 100 miles a day. It's probably like early afternoon for you right now. So you got, let's see, 30 miles that way, 60 miles that way. So you'll get there like later in the evening, basically, is when you would arrive.
Do we show up at that lower hub or the top? Oh, wait, never mind. That's
You
a
go to the
question.
top
I clearly
one.
see the pink line there.
Yeah, you go to the top one.
That was a stupid question.
Let me archive some pages real quick just to make this next bit easier for myself. So you guys, are
What do you want?
rolling along in the train. I don't know if there's any RP you want to do during this trip, but you've got a good couple hours before you get there.
I think a lot of the time when we're just kind of sitting around, Vander is like kind of fiddling with the bag of holding to put it in his outfit somewhere inconspicuous where it's like in his inside jacket pocket kind of area. So we can just kind of like move around.
I'm just gonna play with my tail.
That a euphemism?
Maybe.
Wait, you guys, are we going to distribute this stuff?
What?
Did we already distribute everything?
So I suppose I'll hold on to this bag if nobody minds.
You already made the parts of your outfit. It looks dashing. You're
Oh, thank you. I figure it looks kind of like, looks
looks good.
good. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think you should have these braces. I think we'd pick you up a nice bow, and it'll help you pick things off from a distance. Stay
It
out
also
of
works
trouble.
with their crossbow.
It will?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is it a +1? What is that?
Bracers of
It's a
archery are
Bracers of archery.
basically turns your crossbow into a +1 crossbow. Wouldn't be magical, but it would be +1.
Okay.
Bracers of archery?
Yep.
Please.
I thought it was +2.
Should be just +1. +1 to hit and +1 damage.
While wearing these bracers, you have proficiency with the longbow and short, and you gain a +2 bonus to damage on ranged attacks made with such.
Okay, so then what I was looking at was different.
Oh.
These
So
would
I
be
just +1,
just
and I'll
plus.
just
It's +1
tag
on
them.
your crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The description I was looking at was different then. Okay, so you got those. You got the bag of holding. You got the cloak of protection, which is a. I think it's just a +1 AC. I don't think it's anything
Yeah.
else. You got
And
that?
saving throws?
I'll be right back.
Maybe to some saving throws. And then you got the eyes of the eagle. So yeah, distribute those as you will.
Are
Yeah.
you sure about the crossbow? Or
It works.
the bracers? Because that's... I mean, it's a very nice item. Are you sure?
You're the only one who uses that kind of
I
weapon,
know,
I'm pretty sure.
but I like... Man,
It would do the most good with you, and you deserve it.
I don't think I've ever had a fancy thing like this. This is a little too fancy. It's so fancy that I am having very, very hard time editing this thing for my crossbow.
Well, we're
I
gonna
am
be
getting
traveling.
very frustrated.
We're gonna be traveling through more of the desert, so I'm taking these goggles.
That sounds good.
That's fun.
And Visk, I think you've made yourself handy with that cloak there. Oh, wait. With that
Yeah.
cloak there?
Yeah, Visk is taking the cloak.
He's over there pretending to be Batman.
I am Batman.
I am Batman.
Oh, there he is.
I am the knight.
Where is the trigger? Oh yeah, he's ready to step away for 1 second. But anyways, okay, cool. So they're all divvied up then. Bron's got the goggles, Fisk has the cloak, Van's got
I thought
the
Richard came back. That sounded like
bag,
him.
and
Thank you.
Sid has the bracers. Cool. That's
Thank
actually
you very, very much.
it's obviously up to you guys, but that was exactly how I assumed that was gonna go.
Nice.
I don't remember the rules on Eyes of the Eagle, but they're very good. For
I
some
think it's advantage on perception checks.
It's advantage on perception, but then there's some fluff about like you can make out fine details on
For an object of 2 feet.
Yeah, it's like on a tiny object up to a mile away or something like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's some interesting fluff with that. Okay, but so
They're
everyone.
basically binoculars. They're magic binoculars.
Yeah. Okay, so you're riding on your train. Sorry, I want to turn this music down a touch. All right. So you're riding on the train, and
Choo choo.
I want to move your cool S. And so you would have actually passed this when you came here initially. I just didn't even like think about it because like yeah, there's be a station at this junction here. There's so on the eastern side of Alabast, you've got the northern, the western, the eastern, and the southern splits. Over here, you've just got the one junction because all the others are in cities. You've got the mountain split. So you come up to the mountain split, which looks like this. And you pull off at the station. Some people get off. Some people get off, and nobody really seems to be getting on, even though there's a crowd.
I'd like to play a 15-minute mini game where I hammer into boards and build a house.
Okay. So you're sitting there for a bit, and to the point where you feel like you should be moving again, but you're not.
And then we hear dueling banjos off in the distance. Dun, 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 dun,
All right, let's do a
dun.
music swap. But yeah, you sit there, and your train does not continue moving for some time. You're just kind of sitting there.
Is there like a dude like that goes through the cars and is like, "Hey, let me check your tickets and your writs of passage"? Is there any of like that sort of person on this worm?
There's probably an analog to Mathers, the marshal, at some point, who will come by.
Can we like look out the window? Are we being held up? Did somebody kill the worm?
Are you just saying that generally, or are you asking him when he comes by?
I'm like, if there's a window that I can like shove my head out of,
Sure, yeah, totally.
I'm gonna do it.
Totally. Doesn't look like anybody did anything to the worm, but you're just kind of sitting there.
I'll
Well, then
ask the
what-
guy.
When he comes around.
Okay.
Good man,
What
wants to
gives,
hold up.
dude?
I'm sorry. Is there a problem?
Yes, we've been still for some time.
I don't know. Conductor says we're not moving for some reason. They don't tell me much, but yeah, we're just kind of sitting here at the moment.
Do we?
Sorry,
need to go
folks.
speak with the
Do we know how long we'll be here? Because I could do some brisk shopping.
They don't tell me much.
Oh boy.
If
Do-
I step
do we-
off of the train, can I get back on the train?
Sure, you've got those writs you showed me before. That's pretty much free passages anywhere.
Dope.
But will you like announce as it's to leave or anything, so we're not stranded here?
Oh, of course. The other crowd's still waiting to get on.
Do you absolutely
ambience.
promise?
This ambience has random lines of dialogue in it. Anyway,
Yeah.
That's people walking by.
Yeah.
we won't leave you behind, folks. I can promise you that. If you want to
Where's
speak to
the-
the conductor, be my guest.
No. Give me your word.
We're not gonna leave you behind. You want to?
Give
Okay.
me your pinky promise. Yes. All right. He is a man of his word. He has made the promise of pinkies. You can go.
Well, in that case, I will. I am going to undo the window and kind of lower it before we leave.
Okay.
Just so you know, if you lied to me, I get your pinky.
Okay.
And I've got the sharp things to collect them.
Okay, I wasn't lying.
Is that a spell? Did you cast something on him, Val?
It is a super secret thing. If he breaks his promise now, if this train goes without us knowing about it, his pinky will be mine.
The unbreakable vow.
It is the
Ron's just gonna kind of clench his hands and kind of like keep his fingers close and
Have you ever made a pinky promise with me, Mr. Ron?
No, now I never will.
Such a shame. I make great pinky promises.
All right, well, let's go get a drink or something. I'm sure there's a saloon around these parts.
Before we go to the old watering hole, can we like check up the track a little bit to see what's going on?
Let's check with the conductor, I think, before we go on our dandy trip, which I definitely want to do.
Texas Sydney showed up. I apologize, everybody.
Oh, shoot, y'all.
Shoot, y'all.
Yeah, if you all pub up to
Wait, is that a threat?
I nearly had a come apart.
So if you go up to the front car, yeah, the conductor will totally be there in the conductor's room.
Conducting.
God damn it!
Hello, Mr. Hanks.
The name's Ducky.
Hello, Mr. Ducky.
What can I do you for?
What the fuck is going on, man?
I don't appreciate that kind of talk, miss.
I apologize. I just had a very, very, I still have a bit of rush from a really good pinky promise I just made. May I ask
Blood magic is this?
that is occurring here? Is there a reason why we were, stuck at, ye old watering hole?
Well, I got word up ahead from Xariah that they're not letting any worm trains in right now.
Oh!
Must have just happened while we were en route. Kind of stuck here until that changes.
Uh-huh. That is not suspicious at all.
Do we have Visk here with us, or...?
I think Richard's getting food somewhere. He's gonna kill someone.
He hunted down that driver.
I think he's hunting down the janitor at Hay. He's kind of feasting on someone.
Janitor killed.
Oh, jeez.
Did your food actually show up, Richard?
Nope.
Oh,
Well, that's all right.
Oh, buddy.
I kind of want to
Surviving on water. But anyway, moving on.
I'll lean over to the conductor and say, "You do realize we have royalty here, whose homeland it is."
We have
And
royalty on board?
Do you know who I am?
There he is.
I'm afraid I don't. My name's Ducky. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hi there. I am Fisk.
Okay.
Good sir, you are keeping this good man out of his homeland. He is a well-connected man, and keeping him from his homeland could cost you and some of your staff their heads, I assume.
What is the meaning of this?
They don't really take off heads if there's issues with the trains. No. I think my boss would appreciate if I listened to what he told me and keep us planted right here until there's word from up ahead that we can keep moving. I'm sorry, Mr. Fix. We received word from up ahead that trains can't come into the city right now.
Suppose we
How long
will
has
see
this
what
been
the
going
city
on
has to
for?
offer.
Well, I just got word as we were approaching the mountain split here, so it must have been a pretty recent decree.
How long is it? If we were to walk on foot, how much farther would it be?
Oh, let me just consult my map/notes here. It would be just over 1 day's walk.
Oh, this is the worst.
And how close are we to nightfall right now?
Well, if you care to look up at the sky, it's early, or late afternoon, rather.
Oh dear, we're going to die out here. Fisk, how cold does it get around here in these parts at nighttime?
In the desert, really cold.
So we're going to get hypothermia. and I. Do we want to maybe set out tomorrow morning? Or do we want to brave the potential frigid cold?
Well, I mean, the train could be stuck here another hour. 8 hours.
Well,
Why don't we just stay here the day,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't leave by tomorrow morning, we'll start hoofing it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Good thinking, Braun. You're a good sidekick.
If he's some sort of fancy dragonborn, I guess it would make sense. You must all be his sidekicks then.
Yep.
Yes.
No.
There with me.
We are with him.
I just provide the background music for when he does some like amazing things sometimes.
I
It's
see.
true.
Well, keep in
Oh,
mind,
no, they
folks,
do much more than
that writ gets you the nice cabins on board, so if you're thinking of spending the night, you can always do it here on the train.
Thank
Then
you
that's
for
what
that.
we'll do. But hopefully, it doesn't take that long. Hopefully, it's just an hour.
Well, I hope so. I'll be here until I receive word.
Would you like us to bring you anything from like the dining car? Does somebody bring you food?
Oh, well, of course. I'm sort of the boss around my own train, so to speak.
Well, you know, who knows? I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that you are going to get some food or something.
I appreciate the offer, young lady.
Our
You're welcome.
question: are there any like horses or camels or rhinos or anything on this train?
Rhinos.
No, can't say there are. This is mostly a
Damn!
passenger
I knew this
train.
one trick where you ride off into the night, and then when it gets really cold, you slit open the animal, and then you just kind of crawl inside to keep warm.
I'm gonna be honest, sir. Even if I had horses on board, I would rather you not murder them for your own warmth during night.
Oh, if it's not murder, if it's for sustenance or shelter.
Perhaps we should get moving and check out the town while we have this little bit of free time.
I second that.
Okay,
How
so
do they like view Drow over in these parts, Fisk? Do I need to like not?
Oh, I don't think we have any problem with the drought, do we, DM?
nope.
Yeah, no, that's all good.
Okay, good, because this place looks like it's going to be like, hey, we don't like your kind around these parts. Like, you know.
So what you see
I
is
get why you'd say that, but no, in fact, you probably blend right in with the black dragonborn. You have a similar complexion and everything, you know.
I
Just
like it.
get your skin a little scaly, and you'll just blend right in.
I'm going to be best friends with Dragonborn.
so what you see is pretty much it for this place. There's a little pit stop store here. There's like a tavern saloon over here with a couple of rooms, but that's it for this.
Is there
stop.
a single like warning light in the middle of town? And that is the only light available for traffic? Because I might have grown up here.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I can pull up the map real quick.
Just to see where we are right now.
But it's just pretty much a two-building town.
I mean, it's not even a town. It's literally just a
We-
junction for the train.
Yeah.
We didn't even get like, the freaking warning light until I was well out of high school, alright?
Oh, wow. So we
yeah,
got a
you've
general store and a tavern? Is that what you said?
Oh, sorry. So it would be just over a day to get to the lower city here, because it's 25 miles per day on foot. So a little over a day to get to here.
Does
And then,
that
of course, you'd have to
include
trek
going over the mountains, or is there like a mountain pass that we go through?
There's a pathway through, yeah.
Okay.
Before the tunnels, before the trains and everything, there were, plenty of footpaths.
All right. Well. Sure.
I'm-
Yeah, I guess find some food and some drink and kind of relax a bit.
I'll join you inside.
Yeah.
I'd like to spend a quick 15 to 30 minutes staking out the store, I think.
Okay.
Just kind of a quick lap around all the buildings to kind of see any entrance points and anything I should be aware of, and then maybe a quick poke into the store to like peruse the wares and see if just small chat and shooting the shit with the owners and see if I can spot any hiding places for money.
Okay.
Do like a quick reconnaissance.
Okay. So like I said, the town it's not even a town. It's literally just like a junction for the for the train.
But they still make money. They have.
Totally. Because you have people taking their pit stops or transferring trains or whatever.
Right.
So you've got, like I said, the saloon with like a couple rooms. The store here, they would really just have. There's like that, like items tab here on Roll20. That's just what they would have. Like nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm. But any like gold purses or anything set aside in the where I could see them, where it would be. I don't think you would see anything like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of figure out a simple heist, and if that's not feasible, then I'm just going to start going out and
it doesn't seem like
juggling.
There's much to heist.
Okay. I'll go outside and spend the remaining time juggling and doing magic tricks and see if I can make a couple silver.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand for your magic tricks and stuff. All right, you're able to gather 17 silver.
17 silver. Wait, is that by nefarious means or just by magic tricks? Like
just by magic tricks.
In the hat.
People are like, "Hey, here's the silver in your hat."
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And as this is happening, the train is still not moving.
Cool. Well, once I think I've pulled in as much as I can, I'll join my friends.
Okay.
If you guys come back in, you'll see that Visk is sitting with little reading glasses and reading a book.
What book?
How to make friends and influence people.
Oh, interesting.
It is quite interesting.
Okay, two things. What's with the accent? You're talking funny.
This is how I talk when I'm reading.
Yeah,
and when I'm wearing glasses.
I see. Oh,
all right, I'm
going
to come clean with you. There are no pictures in this book.
Well, what if we draw some in there? We could draw
That'd
some
be
pictures.
nice, because I can read Draconic pretty well, but when it comes to Common, man, I get all dyslexic.
I think I'll spend an hour with Visk kind of like drawing in the background of the books and like pointing out what words mean what and kind of helping him make his way through this book a little bit.
Okay.
There will be random times where he chimes in like, oh, so you don't want to do that.
Right. Yes. I do like those glasses on you. They bring out the cold-blooded beadiness of those eyes.
Thank you. I don't know who they belonged to, but they're mine now.
Yeah. I like that.
Mr. Braun, can I buy you a drink?
Sure, I'm just about done this one.
What are you drinking?
Barkeep, what do we have on tap here?
We got dark ale, we got light ale.
Yeah, it's just kind of whatever. Nothing.
I will have a
nothing too
light.
fancy.
Dark then.
Okay.
It's
One
probably
light,
like
one dark.
Probably like a Dragonborn type bartender in there.
Nice.
Yeah, you got it. In a 10-gallon hat.
Thank you, sir.
Tips
Wait,
the
the
hat.
drinks are served in a 10-gallon hat?
No, the server. Or
Oh,
the
okay.
bartender's wearing that. Dragonborn in a cowboy hat. You're welcome.
Hey, this is like, yeah, that was sharp. So, this whole thing kind of got absolutely out of control, huh?
Which thing? The worm shutting down, the bartender trying to kill us, or
I think from like day one, like just from, hey, escort these nice people to their home, and then here we are sometime later.
yeah,
Murder plots and
It's been like maybe a month in our time.
yeah. It's been an interesting month.
Yeah, you hear about people going on quests, coming to your town. The ones in leather try to steal everything, and the ones in plate try to prey at everyone. And man, I'd never be caught dead doing that. Now
Why
I'm
did
in
he
a
cut you off?
now I'm in a town with one street and a lazy worm and dragonborn trying to read common. So you never know where life's gonna take.
Are you okay to be taking off so much time from work and everything?
Oh yeah. Back when we were in Paultooth, I sent a letter up to Northport. I had accrued about 467 days off.
Yowza.
So I figured I'd take them all.
Smash cut to just like Distyle going into your old place of work. Brian will be taking all of his vacation days now. Thank you. And then like,
And so, like, all of the
slithering back out of there
receptionists are
backwards.
just like,
Yeah, all the other guards are like, "You got
Okay.
it, dude." And
Sure.
then he
I
does
feel
the same
like they'd
thing.
be like, Braun's missing. Braun's been kidnapped.
And like the
He's
same
dead.
deal where like Distyle leaves the room by it literally looks like the footage is playing backwards, where he just walks backwards out the same way he came in.
I hadn't taken any days off in a while. So.
Why not? You know what they say about all work and no play?
What do they say?
They say it makes Jack a dull boy.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, you know, it like really, really stresses you out. And
I mean, do I seem like the kind of person that gets stressed out?
I want to say that I saw your eye twitch like no less than like 6 times before we left the town. So like, you know, just like maybe like a smidgen. I feel like you need to have some nice like relaxed time, like have some wood and whittle it and make little like whatever you like to make. I don't know if it's like animal shapes or like people shapes or if you like to actually build things.
I built a lot of things. Actually, I whittled all of my furniture in my home.
Really? That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
we get to see it someday?
Maybe. If our journey ever takes us to Northport. It's like, it's like Octon, except smaller and colder. And usually snowy and wet. And everyone talks with a Bostonian accent. So,
I'll have to keep that in mind for when we go there. All right, here you go. Here's your bartender. Oh, looks like Sid froze. Maybe.
Val, can I ask you something?
I think Sid's thing's acting
She's
up.
shook right now. She's so.
He's in a state of shock.
Well, at least we know it's Sid's end.
There's so much talking in this ambient. I'm like, shut up!
I know.
So just sound it out. You see, that's very much like the word you just said, but you change all the letters into
Aqua,
yes,
Aquane,
yes. Getting there?
Aquane Tan, Aquatance.
Acquaintance.
Acquaintance. Aha! Got it.
Acquaintance. There you go. Perfect. There you go. See, you're getting it. You're getting the hang of this. What do you think they're talking about? And I'll point up to Val and Bron.
Stuff.
Oh, yes, Sure.
You want to talk about boys and stuff?
Which ones?
Oh, I don't know. You seeing anybody?
No, not really my type.
Oh. I misunderstood. Nothing.
No. Anyone's not really my type.
Oh, you're one of those people who just kind of stay by themselves.
Ah!
I'm surrounded by you lot, aren't I?
All right, welcome back, Sid. And I've got a
Who
picture.
is this handsome devil?
His name is Howdy, and he's the bartender.
His name is Howdy.
It is.
Ma'am.
It's very
Sir?
nice. I like
Anyways.
this little vest.
Yes. Continue, as you were.
I don't know what you were saying. I just know that everybody froze and I was here all alone.
Val, I was going to ask you a question, and then you stared blankly into the middle distance for about 2 minutes.
I tend to have that effect on the patrons around here. Sorry about that.
It is that, like, voice and that demeanor, just that, like, hat tip. Yowza.
Yelza.
Yowza. Go ahead.
How do you feel about the gods?
Oh, it's a little complicated. My mom and my dad, you know, they worship and they would say their prayers, and they taught me and my brother to worship as well. But, you know, it gets to a certain point where you notice that all your prayers are going unanswered and things just keep getting worse. So, if they ever heard that I didn't, like, you know, didn't say my prayers every night, they might throw a little bit of a fit, but I don't hold much stock in them.
Do you pray to Aelor, or I know Lolth's pretty popular with
Hey,
Drow.
Tony! That's a drow in Octon. Who would I pray to?
What did Drow normally pray to?
Lolth. Who's
That's
a
what I thought.
Spider Queen.
There's the evil spider god.
Probably still be Lolth.
Oh, well. You know. Drow. Spider Queen.
Oh, you were raised Lothian.
Yeah. And I don't like
Lothic.
spiders anyway, so it works out. You know, probably praying to the wrong people, but I don't know who I'd even start with if I did.
So you don't put a whole lot of stock in the gods or anything like that.
No. Actually, the fact that the so-called Dorm guy actually decided to speak with us, I don't have a whole lot of stock in that either. Who
Y'all
says
spoke
that
to
it was
Torm.
him?
That's mighty impressive.
You know, allegedly. Like, we communed with his cat, who is delightful.
I mean, it was less spoke to him, and he kind of just spoke at us.
Yeah. In a very, like, cool guy, like, hey, friends, I noticed that you just did this thing, and it doesn't matter, so get out of here. Like...
Hey, bartender, you're a neutral third party. Can I ask you something?
Anything
Settle
you
something.
want to ask, sir. And might
Alright,
I
so
say, that's a fine piece of mustache you got there on your face.
Thank you.
Anyways, your question.
Listen, okay, say I know a guy, and he's got this ancient artifact of some god, right? And it has specific purpose, but he doesn't know anything about it, and he doesn't understand how any of that magic crap works, and he doesn't really want to bother with any of it. But then he gets this thing called the Gauntlet of Redemption, and he doesn't know how it works, or what it's for, or why it fits perfectly on his arm. So then he gets the chance to go and talk to the god who made it, and he doesn't even say anything.
Like, not a
About-
word. Like, hypothetically, he could have been like, "Heh, you don't actually believe, so I'm just going to speak anyway, and you're just going to have to deal even though you don't believe, and I kind of blame you, and I'm going to kind of be like passive-aggressive about it."
Seems to me that it's less about believing if he directly spoke to you. Maybe there's got to be some sort of willingness to do whatever it is he wants you to do. And maybe that special artifact your friend has just ain't all the way, you know, patched up yet.
It's just my friend. He's got a lot of thoughts on this, and he's wondering what all this could mean, and if he could, you know, find something that's been wrong with him for a long time, but he doesn't know how to deal with that, you know? Can't God help me out? I mean my friend, help my friend out.
Well, I'm going to say one thing for you. Well, multiple things for you, friend, but let me just say this. I work here at this tavern, and I fill people up with drinks, right? And as he's saying that, his tail is reaching behind him to, like, pick up a thing off the shelf and bring it over. While he's got his arms crossed, the tail's picking up the drink and moving it over.
Yeah, Braun's like into drink 2 or 3 now.
You know why I fill people's bellies up with drinks here. But, you know, that doesn't stay in there forever. Now, some sort of deity, be it a god or demigod or what have you, those can give people more of a purpose in life. You understand? And truly actually fill that hole with something that'll stay, something permanent. Now, I'm not necessarily saying it's faith. I'm not necessarily saying it's some sort of magic. I'm not even saying it's some sort of some happiness or love or any foofy feeling like that. But what I am saying is, when you realize what that thing is that is gonna make your life better, you can't run from it. You gotta embrace it. You know, I lived the city life for a while, and that hustle and bustle, it just wasn't for me. But I couldn't bear to leave. When I finally did, found the peace and quiet out here at the mountain split, and I've never even thought twice about going back. It was scary at first, and I didn't want to do it, but now that I'm here, I can't imagine having ever not done it.
Mr. Bartender, may I ask your name?
Certainly. My name's Howdy.
Howdy.
Yep.
I want to tell you a secret.
A lot of people told me a lot of secrets, and I ain't shared them yet.
I want to tell you that your advice is way better than a god's. So, that's pretty high praise.
Well, sometimes those gods use messengers. If I could deliver a message that you needed to hear, I'm happy to be the one who did it. And then he glows and turns into Torm. I'm just kidding.
Ah! Aren't you talking shit?
Yo, bitch! Thank you, Mr. Howdy.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Did that help you at all, Mr. Braun?
Hmm?
Did that help you at all?
I mean, I'll tell my friend about it next time I see him.
Oh, good. I would like to hear what your friend thinks. You should tell me later, maybe next time or something. Where are the boys?
Yeah, is Van still just helping Visk read?
Yeah, they were just kind of hanging out.
Oh,
I'm not sure where exactly things evolved.
You are disrupting my reading.
I thought I was helping.
Do you
Oh
have
no, I was
letters?
saying that to
I have
somebody
clothes.
else.
Oh, who are you saying that to? Sorry.
That guy across the train.
What?
He's looking at me weird.
He's not looking at you weird.
He thinks I'm ugly.
Well, you know, he's...
Don't you dare, says Sydney, and not Val because she's probably not right next to you.
Aren't we? We're in the tavern, right? Or are we back on the train
I
car?
think we're on the train. Vista never left the train.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys have places to sleep on the train.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm hanging out with Visk on the train. Cool. That works for me.
Bitch, please stop.
I assure you, he's not staring at you. He doesn't. You're fine.
So time continues to pass, and the train is still not moving.
Is this overnight? Because I mean, the plan was to. Okay.
It would start to become proper nighttime, yeah.
All right, I'm going to bed. I'm tucking myself up into a little ball and wrapping my tail around.
I want to get into trouble, but I know I should just stay in the car, wait and wait. There's no good way to rob those places anyway.
My face itches and I use my tail to scratch it.
Who would I speak to about arranging transport in the morning, like means of travel?
There's not much of that around here.
Mr. Howdy.
Yep.
Hello, dear.
Ma'am.
Do you have horses or camels or like smaller worms or something?
Well,
To Xariah? Xariah?
pretty much just get everything I need to and from the train.
Oh.
Kind of like my bit of isolation out here at the junction, you know?
Oh yeah, I hear you. Thank you though, I really appreciate that information. I hope you have the most best of evenings. I go back inside to the train. They don't have any horses or camels. So if we do any walking or travel, we're going to have to do it on foot. Just so you know, good night everybody.
Well, get some sleep. We'll probably... Wait a minute. I'm drunk. Never mind.
Oh.
All right,
Well,
so
good night everybody anyway.
we cut to the next morning, and when you wake up, the Ducky is knocking on your sleeping quarters door in your train car. Hey folks, hope you all slept nicely. Just want to let you know, still no word up ahead from Xariah, so can't rightly say when we'll be moving.
I think it's time and we hit the dusty trail.
Well, if you're
Ain't
all-
that right, leader? And Braun's gonna hit Visk on the shoulder.
Ah!
Oh my god, stop.
What, is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
And we're still not moving.
Nope.
All right, let's get a move on. You drag my ass out of bed.
I will don my desert traveling clothes to keep
Can I all
light.
buy ponchos before we leave?
I got you on the music though. Oh my god, I got you on the music.
Yeah, you could totally get some of that stuff from the store, Ryan.
Yeah, I definitely want to get some like desert poncho wear.
Yeah.
I would like to get sunscreen.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're drow. I think you're good.
In the sun?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm going to be wearing my helmet and looking super intimidating.
Let me get you a a price real quick on some of that stuff. I'm gonna say, let's see. Oh, well, that music just jumped in volume. Bring that down.
Yeah. Same.
It was like just
Beautiful.
it was just wind and then out of nowhere. Bring.
Guitar! Yeah,
Yeah. I liked it. I just wasn't expecting it, so I had to adjust. All right. I'm gonna say you've got let's see. Common clothes are 5 silver, so I'm gonna say a poncho would just be like 2 silver. So 8 total silver for the 4 ponchos, and if you want sunscreen, We'll say that's the same price as a vial of any other liquid, so 1 gold.
I'm going to buy a barrel of water and put that in a bag of holding.
Okay.
Nice.
Good thinking.
Because we will need water.
All right, a barrel alone is 2 gold, and filling it with water, we're gonna say it's 3 gold for that.
3 total?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm going to transition to a desert bra mode where he's wearing his armor, but he's got like a poncho over it, and then he's got the eyes of the eagle like down around his neck, kind of like right here.
Okay.
Those goggles, and he puts on when it starts to get windy.
Cool. Let's go ahead and.
And then, what kind of rations do they have around here?
Let's see here. I mean, just be I think some more like beef jerky kind of stuff.
Okay. Dry goods. I'll buy 5 of those.
Okay. What's the normal ration price? I don't know that off the top of my head.
It is 5 silver.
Okay. Well, then there you go. You can do the math. I want to change your dot on the calendar here. Let's see. You're overnight there, and overnight here. So you're on the should be on the 27th of Blue Moon is where you are right now, I believe. All right. So over to your cool S. You're leaving in the morning, and as you get to kind of the split between the mountains here, you get about to the H there. You find the mountain trail, you start going, and everybody roll me perception checks.
Ow!
Nice.
Nice.
How do I roll so well?
All right, everybody.
-1.
Well, I guess we can say it's Drow not being great in the sunlight. Everybody spots as it starts to get near evening time what appears to be like a small like ruined building or something off in the distance that could possibly make for a good shelter for the evening.
I also would have bought a backpack and a heavy blanket.
Okay.
I mean, not backpack, sorry, tent. And so I'll take care of that.
Okay,
It's just
cool.
stuff knowing we're going out into a cold at night.
As this being my neck of the woods and my nat 20, would I be able to tell, like, what kind of building it is? Like, does it seem abandoned? Does it seem like a high-class noble would have? Does it look like a...
It seemed
Okay.
like maybe just someone's home at some point. It's just kind of, you can see it's really falling apart. There's kind of just like 3 walls of it left standing.
Okay,
there's not
and
really much
knowing
else
the
to it.
area is, do I know if that's the kind of area that bandits like to inhabit? Like, is this usually a thing of like, oh, there's nobody there except for spiders, or is it like, oh, you'd stay away from those areas, that's where the crackheads are?
You'd know that it's likely that if there were other people on the road, they would also consider it a good place to stop.
Okay. Well, guys, I say let's move forward, but be on guard. We might not be the only ones who seek shelter there.
Should we take a peek inside, a quiet peek, or walk in like we own the place, or just move on by?
I mean, it's getting dark, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think we should go take shelter, because it's not gonna be pretty once it gets
I'm
dark.
cold.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real cold. And I don't know about you guys, but my blood is cold.
Well, I have a 2-person tent and a big blanket.
So shelter. I heard shelter.
Yeah,
Yes.
straight up this way.
Yeah.
All right. So as you start making your way, sorry.
Knowing we're doing this, I would like to roll a survival to, in that last couple miles or whatever, start picking up any like tumbleweeds or anything that could be kindling for fire.
Okay. Yeah, give me a survival on that. Yeah, you find decent stuff.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting some stuff that you will need in a moment here. Okay. you start moving up the trail toward that shelter. And as you do, everybody's good. Everybody can see this page, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You were long rested again, so you can add that up. Everybody roll me another perception check. This is specifically for hearing now.
There we go.
There we go. Why are you?
All is right in the world.
Do we get... is that just a roll from Visk and Braun then?
I got a 7.
I got a 20.
Oh, that
a
was
20,
your... Oh,
that's got
sorry.
the
I thought that
7.
was your old one. Okay. So, Val and Braun, as they head up the hill, they are hearing some sort of commotion from that shelter. They hear just sort of a couple voices, and one definitely yelling out, like, "Stop them! Hold them back!"
What time of the day is it? Is it getting dark?
Yeah, it's probably like nearing dinner time, maybe slightly after.
There's some kind of commotion ahead.
What? Draw daggers.
And we'll run up the hill.
Okay. Go ahead and move as you would.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go and sneak right underneath where a window would be, so I can pop my head up.
Okay.
So is there a
No.
window along this wall at all?
Nope.
Okay. How about around here? Anything?
You see what you see.
With my... We don't see the walls, though. Like, what does the shelter look like?
Yeah.
So, pause. Visk, you probably see something where you are now. Maybe.
No.
Maybe? Okay. It looks like... So it doesn't look like a house necessarily. It maybe looks like it was some sort of way station for it almost looks like an old church building, like a small chapel or something.
Is it stone, wood?
It's stone. Very crumbling old stone.
Crumbling old stone. Okay. I'm gonna hug this corner and peek around.
Okay.
Ugh.
Where'd you guys go? There you are.
All right. So as you go ahead, you can go ahead and pop up there if you want, Van.
Do I see a snake? Is that a snake?
Yeah. So all right, everybody can hold where they are for now. Van, you pop up and you see a bunch of snakes, and in fact, each one of these bits of snakes is actually multiple groups of snakes. It's not just a single one. And you see them;
Awesome.
they've kind of got this these people over here pinned.
The snakes do?
Yeah, they're kind of surrounded by these snakes. At the
So
moment.
these 3 seem like they're chill. They've just been surrounded by these snakes.
It seems like the snakes are kind of starting to close in. This one right here seems to be trying to kind of scare them back, but not very effectively.
I'll turn back to the group and say, "Just the snakes," and I'm gonna throw one of my daggers at the. You know what? I'm gonna go with this one
Okay,
because I know my friends are here.
well, I'll let you roll that real quick, and then we're gonna do some initiative if you're going after the snakes. Visk, at hearing snakes, you would know that because of way back in the day when there was the war that was happening here, where it was the ASMR and the Tabaxi versus the the ASMR and the Dragonborn versus the Tabaxi and the I said that wrong. ASMR and Dragonborn versus Tiefling and Wanti. You would know that the Wanti there have been snakes now breeding up in these mountains ever since that war. So there's a lot of snakes around these parts.
Oh, now you tell me. I forgot all about them. Now that I see them, how could I forget?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, Van, go ahead and give me that roll, and then we're gonna go into some initiative. That attack roll for me. 17. I'm very, very certain that's a hit, but let me double check. Yeah, it's totally a hit. You get your sneak attack because they haven't acted yet.
Great.
Oh,
Three
oops,
damage rolls.
that's supposed to be
Oh.
a +4, not a +7.
All right, hold on.
So that's 10 for me.
Let me see what I get here.
Okay, so that is a critical, so I'll roll.
Yeah.
I'll roll.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll those again for me. Since this will be a surprise, let me get. I'm assuming this is battle music that you dropped, Ryan. Let me open it up.
Yeah, howdy.
All right, cool. Oh, we got an ad first for something. I don't care.
I'm just getting chill music.
About your. I was just.
Oh,
clicking
never
on
mind.
yeah, I have an ad for a Crunch Bar, Nestle Crunch Bar. When you need a candy bar that's barely a candy bar. All right.
Crunches were okay.
They're okay.
I like crunches.
Yeah, they're
They're
okay.
not great, but they're okay. They're nice and simple.
Yeah, they're not bad. Okay. All right, so let's see. We got 4, 9, 15. That'd be 27 damage. So yeah, you hit that 27 damage. But it's so you basically kill a good bit of the snakes in there, Visk. You kill like 2 snakes each with your daggers, basically. I'm gonna say.
Okay, and bonus action, I'll draw back up to 3.
Okay, cool. So you kill those snakes. Nope. Gotta balance this music out again a little bit. All right. I need to double check something because there's a weird thing with this stat block that I want to just make sure I get right. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. It's based on... Alright, cool. Just something I wanted to check. Okay, but yeah, you kill like 2 of the snakes in the little piles when you do that. Okay, so we got some initiative from... who? Is that a 7 initiative from Braun and a 13 from Visk?
Yes.
A 10 from Visk.
Alright, hold on. It's a 10 from Visk? Oh, because you did your wrong thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got 7 from Braun. We got 10 from Visk. We got the 14 from Sid.
That's a 15, but I forgot to add one.
It's fine. I'll just get you in the order I need you. Oops. All right. One thing I don't like about Roll20, you know how like if you need to open a menu on a computer, if it's like too close to the edge of the screen, it'll like open the menu the other way so you can actually see all the options. Roll20, the turn menu is, or when you hit the menu, it always goes up no matter what. So I have to like scroll to the top of the page as someone's like token is up there to be able to actually see the options because it doesn't like open down. It's a dumb thing. Anyways, let's get these snake rolls real quick so I get them in the turn order. And Van, you get to go first in proper turn order.
Okay. I didn't kill that whole pit of snakes, right?
You did not.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw throwing knives at it.
Okay.
And then offhand.
So your offhand hits, your main does not.
Balls. Do I get sneak attack since they haven't? Actually, they haven't acted in
It's true.
battle.
So you
They
do get your
should
sneak
have
attack.
It should have been an advantage.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, go ahead and roll it again. You can roll them both again just to see if you get a crit. No.
Okay.
So it's just your...
Still just the offhand.
Yeah, but you get your sneak
Alright.
attack, so give me that.
Oh well. And it's a crit, so I'll roll the sneak attack twice.
Cool. Yeah, good hit. And there's you've killed a good number of that particular bunch of snakes.
Cool.
Of course, now that that's happened, it's gonna slither over toward you.
Awesome. Oh no, I was attacking this one up here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I figured my friends were close enough to deal with the closer ones.
That's okay. All right, let me just let's just do this.
Where is Val right now?
I'm like on the other side, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Like,
think you are.
I just saw y'all shoot inside somewhere, and I was like, well, I guess I'll keep walking.
Either way, those slither on over to you, Van.
Yeah.
And those snakes, they try to take little bites out of you. But a 9 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Meanwhile, this one up here has seen Val. I think. Is there yeah. Okay. Sometimes I'm not sure where the dynamic lighting is. And that one's going to try to take a chomp out of Val.
Why though?
And it got a crit.
Oh,
Huh?
God.
It would. It fucking would. Is this karma for breaking the plates at the bar earlier?
Where's Val?
I am way the fuck over here because I was walking and then all of your tokens just shot like into the thing, and I was like, all right.
Val, you're going to take 10 piercing damage as the snakes bite at you.
Okay.
And I need you to roll me a con save, please.
Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
You're good. As it bites into you, you feel. Let me make sure I do this right. Okay. You feel a little bit of poison course through your veins, and you take an additional 8 poison damage. But you're able to resist it, and it doesn't sting as much as it could have. And now it's your turn to retaliate.
Oh, lovely. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. God. Well, shit. Fuck. Hold on, let me double check.
Oh, and you would have, for the party that's down below, you just noticed the snakes edge in closer to these people that are inside.
Can I get a wisdom save from the snakes, please?
Sure. They got a 5.
Okay. It was Dissonant Whispers at level D.
Okay.
So they're gonna take this full damage and they're gonna have to
Run
get
away.
the fuck away from me. Yeah.
Alright.
11.
As the snakes turn and run toward this wall over here.
And for my movement, I just want to duck down over here for the sake.
I think you would also get an attack op when they run away.
I don't have a. I mean, why not? It'd be at disadvantage, I think. But
let's see. Disadvantage.
18.
That's an 18 at disadvantage?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you good. You hit him.
I'm gonna tack on
That has the +1 on it?
blades to it, I guess.
Okay, you can.
Psychic blades. So I don't know what's going on.
Let's pull up this new music
Bam!
Ryan
Plus
has.
10.
After this ad from Tiffany Haddish. Okay, yeah, an additional 10 damage to it. Nice.
And
You
then
know what
I
this
duck
sounds
down over
like?
here.
It sounds like that one trance country song where the guy's screaming in the sky.
Ah!
Yeah, that one.
Alright. And now we go down to Visk.
Alright, so Visk is gonna, when he sees the snake, he's like, ooh, I got something for this. And he's gonna run over and pull out some little components, and he's going to cast Sleep. Behold my snake charming skills. And from this point here, he can target any of these guys within a 20-foot range of it. And so I roll 5d8. And then that's how many HP worth of things I can put to sleep, starting with whichever has the least amount of HP, and then
Do you have to be able to see all the ones that you're targeting?
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you see them all? You see the one up here too?
Yep.
I wish the dynamic lighting wasn't hidden while you're on the map layer, because it's hard to tell where the walls I actually drew are. Okay, if you see them all, awesome.
Okay, so starting with everyone has the least, like, if one had, like, 18, then that one would fall asleep.
This
So on and so
one and this one each have 22.
on. Okay, so only one falls asleep. So I guess the one closest to me, then? The
Okay.
one attacking Vander?
Okay, it falls asleep.
Aha!
Is there no
Don't
good
worry, Vander,
sleep
we can move
icon?
on to the others.
Why is there no just like triple Z sleepy face? That's
Yeah, that's
annoying.
weird.
I'll do that one, I guess. All right, so that one falls asleep. Anything else? I'm not really familiar with how that spell works.
Yeah, that's literally it. Just nobody hit it, just walk around it.
Okay. Yeah, as all those snakes suddenly stop slithering and start snoring. All right, Braun.
All right. Let's see. Are there sleeping ones or?
Yeah, the ones closest
Yeah,
to you
right
right
next
now
to
are
Vander.
asleep.
All right, I'll run in there. 1, 2, 3. And they're all surrounding these guys here.
Yep.
Is Val okay?
You can't
No,
see
I-
me.
I don't know
Yeah.
where she is.
Yeah,
Also-
I was over here. You probably would have heard me fire from that direction, but I duck and hit after scaring the snakes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and attack this one right here.
Also, DM, do I recognize any of these Dragonborn?
I don't think you would.
Okay.
Ooh.
First one hits. Other does not.
I'm gonna use precision die on the second one.
Okay. All right, now they're both hits.
All right. $20 damage on this one right here.
Okay. So you stab it for what feels like it should be 20 damage, but because this is like a little swarm of snakes, it's hard to really hit them with your full force. So it seems like you don't hit for that full 20, even though you feel like you should.
Well, what if I hit him with my pommel strike? That'll definitely work. Fuck. Didn't work.
Nope. Palm strike misses.
Stop moving around!
All right, Van, what you doing?
I guess raise my bonus action, draw 2 of my daggers, and I go up to like start slashing this pit of vipers in front of me.
Okay.
Then Visk like puts them to sleep, so I like, and I rush over here and start attacking this one here.
Okay.
So I will take my attack. Where are they? Where are they?
Yeah, it's definitely a hit.
Sweet.
And
Does this person count as an ally?
yes, they do.
I will throw a sneak attack on there.
Oop, that should have been
17 damage.
okay. And same deal. Now that you're actually up close and swinging, you also feel like because these things are so slippery and there's a bunch of them and they're always moving, that they seem to be a little resistant to the actual damage that you're doing. Just because they're so tricky to pin down.
Right.
But meanwhile, the one that you stabbed is gonna turn around and try to take a chomp out of you. Does a 16 hit you?
16 meets.
Okay. So we've got. You're gonna take 4 damage as they bite into you, and then I need a con save.
Con save?
Yes.
Started warbling out.
Hold on, I got YouTube ads.
Cool.
You suck. Put ads on
I
the
do
people
suck.
that
I
make
got
good
a 2 on my
content. Anyways, okay, you got a 2 con saves, so you're gonna take all this poison damage. You're going to take 11 poison damage.
I would like to uncanny dodge that.
You can uncanny dodge what you would have taken from the bite, but not from the poison. Well, no,
Which one was-
no, it all counts as one attack. I'm sorry, you could do that. So let's see. It would have been a total of 15 damage, so you can turn it into a total of 7.
Okay.
So a total of 7 damage to you. Sorry, yeah. Because it is a single attack hitting you. It's not
Okay.
that
Cool.
stuff. Alright, meanwhile, this one
Definitely.
that Braun poked at is going to turn around and take a poke at him. And Braun, an 11 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Val, that one that you made run away is going to kind of squeeze through a little crack in the stones over here. And
That's what you hear also. You just hear Val like, what the hell?
and it can't quite reach you on this turn, but it's coming after you.
I love to hear the idea of like looking over next to the route and you hear, "Oh, God damn it!"
No! Okay. Can I get another wisdom save?
You certainly can. Let's pull that up.
Level 2 didn't whisper!
They got a 10.
Dope! So, oh please. Where are you at, this whisper? Level 2, and they have to run away from me again. Let's fuck off.
Alright. And they run away again.
I'm just gonna take a step back. And, like,
Alright, do you do anything else?
we'll stay right here.
Okay.
I'm just from my corner, just be like, how many snakes are in there? Why are they so strong?
Visk, your turn.
I do the same thing again to try to charm more snakes. Jesus. Were there any that were lowered down to 12 or lower?
Is it from the same point?
Yeah.
This one right here has exactly 12.
Okay, that's enough to put it to sleep.
Alright, it goes to sleep. The one that ran away from Val fell asleep.
And just as a free action, Visk will add, we can chop their heads off and coup de grace them once they're all put down.
I think if we, after battle, throw him in a barrel and drown him, do that. It'll be fine.
Alright. Meanwhile, what's Braun gonna do on his turn?
Let's see if this one's looking weak. Alright, it took most of my damage, didn't it?
Say it again?
It took a lot of my damage, right?
This one right here? Yeah.
Yeah. Or just absorbed it.
It's just because they're hard to hit. Those are both hits.
Okay.
They're hard to hit, and each one of these snakes represents like a good number of them. A swarm,
I'm
if you
gonna
will.
make my pommel strike as well on this one.
Okay.
13 to hit.
No.
Okay. I'll reroll that 2.
Okay, so that 2 turned in. Alright, so that's 24 total damage.
Yep.
Stop it. Why are there so many ads on this music track? YouTube, put ads on people that make content, not people who just upload music. Anyways. Anything else for you, Braun?
No, that is... Does this guy look weak at all, or is it just...
It looks like it's taken a good amount of hits.
Okay.
This swarm is probably about half reduced.
All in my turn.
Okay. Vander.
Cool. I will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Flank with Braun and attack at advantage.
Alright. It's definitely a hit, and give me your sneak attack.
I've crit failed my damage so many times this session.
You gotta get the equivalent to what Braun has with his damage.
Yeah. So this one facing Braun is just going to take chomps at him again. Does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. Meanwhile, this one that was poking it, well, that was being poked by Van is going to go up and take a poke at him, and so is this one over here. So let's do the one under you first. That's a 24, so that'll hit. And the one above you, wow, also got a 24.
Awesome.
So from the one below, also people, if you're uploading music tracks, level them, please. Okay. So the one's we're gonna do the lower one first. It's gonna bite at you. What is the damage on that? Okay, so it bites at you for 4 damage, and then give me a con save.
Okay.
Nice.
It should not have been an advantage. It still would have been 18.
Okay, yeah. So you're good. You're going to take... So you've got the 4 piercing damage, as well as 17 poison, so a total of 21.
Jesus.
And then the one behind you
I'm coming.
is going to deal...
I'm going to have that damage real fast.
Okay, so 21 turned into 10. And the one behind you bites you for 8 damage, and I need another con save from you. Okay. You saved again, and so you're only going to take 5 poison damage. So that's a total of 23 altogether to you.
I got...
I am coming to get you
And, well, it's Val's turn, so she can come get you.
right now.
Hmm.
Oh no! Wait. Okay, so coming in, those snakes are asleep. Okay.
These
I
are
see, I
asleep.
see.
These are
Alright.
asleep.
Okay, so I'm good. So nothing would make me go like, hold on. Seeing my good friend Mr. Vander Warren down on the ground, which is a no-go, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 3
Whoa.
because you are down, baby. Plus 4.
Nice.
20.
Nice.
Nice.
Bonus.
The touch spell.
Cure Wounds is that a touch spell?
Yeah.
Oh, balls! Hold on.
Cancel that. I'm still dead.
Cancel that. I'll do a different one. It's not gonna be as dope. Sorry, everybody. I thought it was a different one. Thank you for catching that. It's going to be Healing Word. So it's not
On
gonna
second thought, I'm gonna heal you from over here.
as
You can
good.
do it, buddy.
I can't reach him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, if you want to damage them now...
No. So you get half that much. So you get 10.
That's still pretty good.
Right.
That's not bad.
They can still drop me again in one hit.
That well,
Then get out of there.
bonus action. So I can't do Bardic Inspiration, but
It's a good thing you can attack and get out of there.
I am going
Yeah.
to try to attack this one here.
This one up top?
Yeah. Wait, that's not supposed to be a disadvantage. That was supposed to be at normals.
So what would it be? It looks like 16.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit for 10
Okay.
damage.
For 10 damage, and I'm gonna attack on
Well, for
my.
what you think is 10 damage.
Yeah,
You don't
I'm
know
gonna
'cause you're
attack
attacking
on
with
my Psychic Blades.
Okay.
Nice.
14.
All right, an additional 14. It's a good hit.
Keep it together, Vander. Actually, I think I can only get about here.
Step back again. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Vist's turn.
I try once more
Okay.
for my last one.
All right. 20. We'll put this one right here to sleep. Between Visk and between Ian and
Zero
so
the
Braun.
close.
lowest HP.
Yep. That one had 18.
Okay.
All right, Braun. Now it's you.
All right. We've got 2 that are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go over here. Actually, I didn't even need to move. But either way, I'm going to move over here. And I'm flanking with this fellow Dragonborn. And I'll make my... Oh, sorry, with advantage.
Both hits. All right.
I'm going to go ahead and action surge.
Okay.
Really hit it on there.
All right, that's a hit and a crit.
Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and trip attack on that crit.
Did you say a trip attack?
Yeah, can I trip these things?
Yeah, if you think you can trip a snake, you can try, but if you think about the anatomy of a snake, doesn't really seem like it has feet to slip off of.
Fine. I just wanted the extra damage.
You could just do the extra damage if you want.
Great, then I do.
All right, so 32. So, alrighty, good hit. There seems to be only a snake left out of that.
Well, I'm gonna hit him with my pommel.
Okay. That's a hit. All right, and that last snake's looking real weak.
Ah!
All right, Van, what you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and turn around and hit the snakes.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Beans. Okay, bonus action, disengage, half my movement to stand up, and hide behind Bron as a free action.
Okay. And one thing, since you went down, roll your hit die, because don't forget we're doing that maximum thing when you go down.
One hit die.
All right, not bad. So 2 off your maximum now.
Okay.
Braun, these snaky snakes are coming over. The one directly in front of you rolls an 8. The one up top rolls a nat 1, so nothing's gonna happen to you. Val.
Okay. Step back in. See that my friend Vandor is still pretty much in shit shape. Sorry, friendo. We're gonna try that freaking cure wounds, or not cure wounds, healing word again. Or I really need to level up through my actual character sheet in game. That'd be so much easier. $11 for some reason.
Okay. 11 healing.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you get 11 hit points, Mr. Warren.
11?
11.
Sweet.
Not amazing, but still.
Double
And
what I
these
had.
2 groups of snaky snakes are still being assholes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. To this one right here. Fuck off. Why did that roll 9 million times on my
That
screen?
did not hit.
Okay, well. Hey everybody, you're doing so well. Keep doing me proud.
All right, Vis.
Back.
Okay, bye.
Vis, there are 2 bits of snakes left.
I'm at half health, man. I'm squishy.
I swoop around and attack with my tail at advantage.
Okay. All right. It's definitely a hit.
Alright, and then I'll also attack with my sword.
Also definitely a hit.
Alright, so...
So you get your 2 hits and your sneak attack. Your snack attack, if you will. And now that you're up close and personal, you also feel like it doesn't do the full damage you feel like it should because of these swarming snakes.
Even the tail?
Yeah, it's not because of magic. It's because there's just a swarm of them that's constantly moving and hard to hit.
Okay. Well, it's supposed to feel like 17.
Right.
So the damage is happening. You get it full at range. Is that what's happening?
No, it's
Okay.
it's
All
been
physical attacks
they have
are-
resistance, they have piercing, bludgeoning, whatever the other one is, slashing. Val's psychic stuff is hitting for full though.
Noted.
So just call it names, guys.
All right, 2 bits of snakes left.
All right. Can I tell which ones? Oh, there's only like one here, right? I'm
Yes.
gonna finish that one off.
Yep, definitely a hit. And mathematically, well, yeah, you still might be able to. Yeah, it's a goner.
And I'll turn my sights on this one. I'll try and finish this one off.
Okay.
Just gonna roll my pommel strike with it.
Okay. There's still a good number of them there, but those are both hits.
Okay. I'll re-roll that one.
Okay. All right.
To make it a
that becomes
2.
14, so bumps the net damage up a little bit, and there's just like 2 snakes left there. Maybe Van can finish them off.
Maybe. I'll pop up. Actually, I'm just gonna kind of. Oh yeah, that would flank, wouldn't it? If I'm
Right
Here?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
There.
okay, cool.
It's totally
I'll go.
surrounded.
Nice. Flashy.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Slashy. Oh, come on! Advantage? Really?
Yeah. Well, this one's gonna take
Okay.
another bite at Braun. 9 doesn't hit you. All right, Val, will you finish off this last pile of snakes?
Please.
I step forward and I peek inside and I see these snakes on the floor.
Don't miss.
Mine!
Well, I'm debating a wisdom saving throw. Like, wait, how many are alive? Is there an indicator as to, like,
There's like 2.
How hard
you
I
see,
need to go
You
on
see like
this?
2 wriggling down here.
Drop a fireball on it.
well, I don't have a fireball.
Cast Meteor.
I do not have meteor. I can sure. I would like to give them some dissonant whisper.
Okay.
So can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
You can. And they got a 5.
Sick. So they take 4d6. And if they don't die, they have to run away from me, which hopefully will get some people some attack
Mhm.
ops. 9.
There is one snake left. One little tiny snake left that tries to make a break for it.
Oh my god.
Everybody roll their attack ops. Van misses. Braun hits. Visk also hits. Let's see who does more damage, and then we'll say who finishes the snake off.
Trip attack.
It's got 2 HP left. I wouldn't waste your dice.
Trip attack!
I can't beat this sneak attack.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just say
That
we'll say Visk.
was-
We'll say Visk finishes it off as it runs away then, because I'm guessing. Well, let's see. 15v9. Yep. Oh, you tied. All right. You both stab into the snake simultaneously as it runs away.
That one was mine.
Guys,
I had him.
beautiful.
No, see, I got him. I got the head.
No, see the blood's just gushing out of my wound.
All right. So, pull up the regular
Do
music
we
here.
just get to like silently like just sneak up and
Oh,
like?
wait. Yeah,
kill the
let's
sleepy
not
snake?
argue too much. Some of these snakes are gonna start waking up in like 30 seconds. Let's gently line them all up real quick, and then just cut all their heads off.
Yeah, we'll just say you
About
coup
that?
We'll just say you coup de grace all the other snakes.
Okay.
We don't have to RP that, because I know that's what you're going to do. So all the snakes are dead. There's a little more to this, but since it's late, we'll go ahead and stop here.
Yeah, that'd be good for
As
me.
this, yeah, I know, you still gotta get home. But this one steps forward to you all and just says, thank you all for helping us. But my son, I think he's still down below, and the queen snake, the biggest one, I think it chased him down there.
Biggest snake?
All right, let's
In
go.
case nobody noticed these little stairs over here.
And we'll start.
So
I'll start.
give me 1 second. I'll move you guys as you go over to that, and you find.
No, I think I will stay up here with the
Oh,
children.
that-
You know.
And you find yourselves over here.
In the Chamber of Secrets.
You go down into like a little crypt area, and yeah, you see another little baby dragonborn boy pressed up against the wall by a much bigger snake. And that,
Just one?
especially since the music just faded down. Yeah, just one, but it's real big. But that, I think, is where we're going to go ahead and stop it for tonight. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. A lot of varied things tonight. Richard's got to go home, so we're going to call it there. Thanks for being here, y'all. We'll be back next Monday. Later.
I just hope I hope you enjoyed us watching us handle.
Have a good night, y'all. You hear?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.